Hello, intuitive friends. Welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, take a look down below in the description box. All that information is down below. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome, intuitive friends. Thank you so much for being here. If you're watching this after the live stream and you would like to take part in this or future, I should say future live stream, well, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, remain subscribed to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all alerts. And then as soon as I come back on and do a live reading, you will be notified. And then all you need to do is hurry up and get to the list or to the chat, because that's where I will be writing those of you who are in the chat. First come, first serve. Okay, so take a look at the whole entire chat list. Sometimes we think we're first, but there may be someone else before you. But I will call you in the order you have appeared in the chat list. And of course, you'll see what I mean by that shortly, because I will be shortly writing down the names. Now, please note, this is a new week. And listen closely, okay? Because this type of reading may not be, some of you may be interested and some of you may not, okay? So let's pay attention to the focus. The focus on this reading is going to be saying goodbye to your 2025 self and the things that you need to work on, things that you needed to work on. Goodbye, old you. Hello, new you. Focusing on the potential new you, new vibe that you may be unfolding during the new year. Okay. So again, that's why the title is a little bit different today, because it is goodbye, old you, and hello, new you for the new year. Okay. Now, please note that these messages are 5 minutes and 5 minutes only. But if you would like to extend your reading, you can do that by just dropping a super chat or a super sticker. It's still going to be the same question that I'm going to be channeling, which is goodbye to the old you, which is the 2025 you, and hello to the new 2026 potential unfolding of the new you for the new year. Okay, so I'll give you not only more time, but that's also going to include more detailed messages with other decks that I have here on this side. Okay, that being said, intuitive friends, I'm only taking the first. Oh, I forgot what I wrote. Give me a second. I want to say I wrote the first 7. I want to say I wrote the first 7 subscribers, first come, first serve, that show up on my chat list will be getting the free messages here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I wrote the first 7. However, T, hello, T. Welcome. T is part of our membership. T, I'm going to do the tier 2 reading tomorrow. Okay, so pay attention to the member post. As soon as I finish this live, I'm going to be putting the member only post. Okay, T. Hopefully you'll be able to come out and do that tier 2 membership reading. For those of you in the membership tier, I'll be doing the membership readings tomorrow. Okay, so intuitive friends, let's see who's here. First, I have Bake 215, which seemed to have squeezed himself in there in between the legal disclaimer there on the chat list. But no worry, Bake 215, you are at number 1. So Bake 215, you are on the list. And today is, what's today's date? The 19th, okay? 19th, new list. Okay, intuitive friends. At number 2, we have XO Gene XO. Okay, XO Gene XO. You are at number 2. At number 3, we have T. Welcome, T. T is part of our membership tier. Okay. Welcome back, T. After T, by the way, T, you are at number 3. At number 4, we have Divine Timing. Hello, Divine Timing. Welcome back. Pay attention to the list, not to the list, to the title, okay? Today I'm doing something very different. It's the kind of like the end of the year live reading, okay? And that's going to be Goodbye Old You of 2025 and hello to the new you for the new year 2026, okay? Now, for those of you who are in my membership tier, that is not the same reading that you are going to have tomorrow. Okay, you're going to have a whole different thing. And you know, tomorrow, for those of you in the membership tier, okay, you're going to have 10 minutes, right? Remember, it's your once a month reading. So don't forget to pay attention to the membership post or members only post, because that's going to tell you I'm sorry, it's not tomorrow, it's Sunday. My apologies, it's Sunday. So Sunday I'm going to have the tier 2 tier 3 reading for the monthly topic reading. So if you are part of tier 2 or tier 3 membership, pay attention to the members only post, because that's going to have the date and the time. Okay, so I know it's going to be Sunday. I just don't know what time. So make sure you tune in. Okay, so Big 215, you're at number 1. At number 2, we have XO Gene XO. At number 3, we have T. At number 4, we have Divine Timing. At number 5, after Divine Timing, we have Arcane Soul Tarot. Hello, Arcane Soul Tarot. Welcome. Okay, you are at number 5. At number 6, we have Love Sunshine 92. I want to say that's Ava, but I'm not sure because I see the little picture there. I want to say it's Ava, but yeah, Love Sunshine Eve. Yeah. 92. Yeah, I think so. You are at number 6. And last but not least, at number 7, we have Saint Other. Hello, Saint Other. Now, if you weren't able to get on today's list, no worries. I will come back tomorrow. Now, for those of you who are in the membership tier, if you're on the membership tier, okay, I can squeeze you in today, okay? Those of you who weren't able to get here today for this reading, no worries. I will be back on tomorrow. So all you need to do is, again, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you remain subscribed. Turn on your notification bell and turn on all notification alerts connected to this reading, okay? To this channel. All right. So the list is now closed. And I do want to say hello to everyone else who is here, though. So after Saint Ascending Universal Butterfly, welcome. Thank you so much, Ascending Universal Butterfly, for being here and for, of course, helping out in the chat. I greatly appreciate it. And that's it. I think everyone else is already everyone I said hello to. Okay, so let's go down the list again. Number 1, we have Big 215. Number 2, we have XO Gene XO. At number 3, we have T. At number 4, we have Divine Timing. At number 5, we have Arcane Soul Tarot. At number 6, we have Love Sunshine, which is Ava. And at number 7, we have Saint Other 21. Welcome, intuitive friends. The list is now closed. Let's jump into the reading. I feel a lot of great energy here. Let's see what's in store. Let's see what's in store. Let's see what you're saying goodbye to. Of course, all channeled with love and high vibration and positive energy. So no worries. Let's jump into the reading. All right. I forgot. I knew I forgot something. Before I jump into the reading, let's review the important points of the chat. Number 1, this is a free live reading for YouTube subscribers only. Okay, so if you're not a subscriber, chances are you're not going to be on the list. Okay? That's number one. Can you fix that? Yes. All you need to do is subscribe to the channel. And that's it. Next time, just join. All right? So it's free for all my subscribers. And you only get one chance. So you get one chance, and then you got to wait till I open up the list again. That gives an equal playing field for everyone. Super stickers and super chats get extra time and get extra clarity during their reading. Okay. Please remember that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. The only one question I'll be channeling today is saying goodbye to the old you of 2025 and saying hello to the new you for the new year in 2026. If you're interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, take a look down below in the description box. All my links are down below. And also take a look at my chat list. There you will find my links. Okay. We do have the legal disclaimer. Of course, I will be reading that for you. By the way, Ascending Universal Butterfly, I'm going to squeeze you in this reading, okay? So you'll be number 8 because you're helping me out here today. Thank you so much as always. So I'll squeeze you in for this round, okay? Please remember, intuitive friends, there is a legal disclaimer, so please read it. Of course, I will be reading it for you. Number 2, I will call you in the order that you've appeared on my chat. Okay. Number 3, tarot serves as guidance, not fixed predictions. Okay. Your free will and choices ultimately shape your journey. What you choose to do with the insights given for entertainment purposes only is always within your power and within your, your discretion. Okay. You can use these free messages as you may wish. All right. But always remember that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Legal disclaimer is as follows. These messages are for entertainment purposes only. And please remember that readings should never, 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 never replace professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice or professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal help. My readings are for entertainment purposes only and are not replacements for getting licensed professional, medical, financial, therapeutic, or legal advice. That being said, intuitive friends, let's jump into the reading for our first subscriber, which is Bake215. Bake215, come on down. And please know, intuitive friends, if you do share a super sticker or a super chat, you will be given a super reading, which is more time and more clarity. All right, Bake215, you are up first, and let's rock and roll. Let's find out what's coming through here for you. Bake215, as a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's take a look at what you may be potentially saying goodbye to in regards to the old you, old perspectives, ideas, things that, energies of 2025. This is more of a kind of like personal growth type of reading. So if you're not really into that personal growth type of reading, then these readings may not be for you today. I'm not just talking to Bake215. I'm just saying that for everyone. Okay. So let's see here, Bake215. What are we saying goodbye to? What are you saying goodbye to? You're saying goodbye to spiritual bypassing, avoiding the pain with positivity delays growth. Okay. So embrace the full spectrum of your emotions. You're saying goodbye to maybe some type of avoidant behaviors or avoidant personality. You may be saying goodbye here to things that you may have been doing in regards to maybe negative coping mechanisms or maybe not so healthy coping mechanisms. You may be saying goodbye to that. You may be saying goodbye to emotions that you have been holding on and repressing, maybe not showing vulnerability as well. So I feel that those could be here potentially the energies you're saying goodbye to connected to 2025. Okay. Especially if you have found yourself in the pattern of avoidance, maybe avoiding conversations, silent treatments, okay, turning a blind eye. But it comes across more as like someone who's like, created that, like when there's something that's a little bit complicated, like, okay, listen, I don't want to talk about it, but not in the sense of I'll come back to chat about it later, but kind of like emotional shutdown. Okay. So that's how this is coming through. So this is coming across as saying goodbye to that energy here. By the way, thank you, Saint Other 21, for your super. Greatly appreciate it. All right, Big 215. Let's see here what you may be saying hello to. You're saying potentially hello to this new you, new energy, 2026 for the new year. What are you potentially saying hello to? Of course, everything is a choice. Free will is a thing. But let's see here what you're opening yourself up to this new energy, new you, 2026. What's coming in? And you are, look at that, the one who flies, the one who dares to dream, the one who allows themselves to do action wise, being proactive, do, action, proactivity, and reaching and soaring to new heights. Okay. Really working past your self doubt, allowing yourself to reach at your highest potential in 2026. Now, very interesting here. We have a bird that is the headdress of this person in on this card. And so I feel here the new you is giving the energy here of like the King of Swords energy, right? Really getting back to the basics of thinking, uh, thinking clearly, logically, rationally, using intelligent, balanced decisions, uh, taking part in intellectually stimulating conversations, really researching, finding out more, and not just thinking, right? It's also being proactive in that. So I feel here this kind of yin yang energy, okay, allowing yourself to connect with what you truly desire, okay, in regards to the that energy, and then pushing yourself forward. Now what's interesting is air energy is known as yang energy, okay, and so being proactive is also yang energy, which is fire, okay, fire energy as well. So there's this sense of you pushing yourself forward or moving in new directions. Beautiful, beautiful energy here, potentially the new you in this new year of 2026. All right, let's see what other details may be coming through here in regards to this reading for you, Big 215. By the way, after Big 215, we have XO Gene XO, followed by T, followed by Divine Timing, Arcane. Ooh, okay. You see that? I don't know if you see it, but I'm going to bring it here. You see that? Obligation came out. Obligation just jumped out of the deck. All right. Pardon if there's some glitches here. There shouldn't be, but let me see. Can you guys see me? Hello, hello. Okay. Everything looks good from my end, so I don't know what that glitch may be or may have been. All right. Okay, so what came out of the deck is obligation. Okay. I feel obligated to connect, associate, or do certain things. And I feel that there may have been a little bit of that type of I feel obligated type of energy in 2025. I feel that you are shifting that perspective from obligation or feeling like, it's a nuisance, or, I feel like I have to So I'll do it with that energy of like, well, if you say so. And I feel that that's switching, that's flipping, that's maybe the old maybe perspective or energy that some situations, circumstances, or events may have in a way pulled out of you or risen that energy from you in the past, okay, or in 2025. Maybe you felt compelled to have to do something if even if you didn't want to, maybe even compromise, okay? But I feel that that is something you're going to be letting go. I feel you're going to be letting this go. You're like, it's no longer about, and listen, chances are you're probably already working on this energy. So this is maybe something that you already have been saying goodbye throughout 2025. So it's not like a flip of a dime, like tomorrow you're going to choose this. Chances are throughout 2025, maybe that has been one of the biggest lessons here. Maybe that has been that shift that has been occurring that you have slowly been saying goodbye to. Okay. That being said, let's take a look here, and please drop a rose in the comment section as well as in the chat if these messages are resonating. But listen, the new you is going to be about soaring higher, not allowing self-limited beliefs to make you feel like, oh no, I don't think I can do this. It's more about, listen, I know that I can do it. I can reach for the stars, and I know that I can by not just thinking and having a plan in my mind, not just by going about it in a logical, rational, common sense type of way and using my intelligence, but also in a very proactive energy. Okay, there may be some plans or there may be some things that you feel like weren't where they needed to be in 2025. I feel you may be having a brand new start and a new beginning here with this new attitude, new energy, new you energy here potentially in 2026. All right, last but not least, and then we're going to move to XO Gene XO. We have high vibes. Very interesting. Talk about validation confirmation. We said here, the one who flies, the one who soars, the one who dreams, who does, who's proactive, who reaches and soars is what I said, right? And sure enough, high vibes, staying at that higher vibration and really reaching for the stars, reaching for those dreams. And there could be something that you've been working towards slowly. I feel that there's going to be this sense of big opening here for you with this beautiful energy and attitude. Higher vibes says divine blessings, abundance, grand opportunities, synchronicities, faith, life purpose, soul calling. It says love, joy, and new happiness are just around the corner waiting for you. What's coming is beyond anything you've imagined. A rare opportunity or an exciting encounter with like-minded souls. Hold on a second, there's more here, but listen to this. As soon as I was reading that, I heard the birds of a feather that flock together. Okay, you may be more connected to people who are like-minded like you, and people who are more in that same frame of mind or same mindset of aiming high. Okay, it says a rare opportunity or exciting encounter with like-minded souls that will far exceed your expectations. Trust that something incredible is on its way. Okay, you have the number 1144. So you may be seeing the number 1 as angel numbers or the numbers 4. You could also be seeing angel numbers 2 and angel numbers 8. Okay, that being said, thank you so much, Bake215, for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. I hope these messages have been insightful. And yeah, our next new messages will be in 2026. So I'll see you then. All right. I'm going to stay with this topic for the rest of 2025. So I won't be opening up a new list until 2026 for the free readings. Okay. So you're getting your reading now. Pretty much, I don't see myself doing a brand new list for the rest of 2025. Okay. So there you go, Bake215. I wish you the very best. Up next, we have XO, Jean XO. Before I jump into XO, Jean XO's reading, I want to say hello to those of you who are new to my channel. Welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box, as well as take a look at the chat. Okay, all that is there for you. And yes, I do have credentials, and you'll see what I'm talking about once you see my my website. That being said, intuitive friends, for those of you who want to take part in these free readings and you weren't able to do so this time around, guess what? I will be channeling more messages throughout the week. All you need to do is subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all alerts. And tomorrow, when I come back on, you will have an opportunity to be part of the free reading sessions. For those of you who are my current subscribers, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I thank you for your love, your loyalty, and your support. Don't forget, intuitive friends, a free way for you to give back to the channel is just send my YouTube channel link to 3 of your closest friends, family, loved ones who you feel may benefit from not only the content on my channel, but also these free live readings. All right, intuitive friends, let's jump to the next person. By the way, thank you so much, Bake215. It seems like my messages resonated for you as you dropped some beautiful roses there. That lets me know that these messages have resonated for you. Thank you so much. Up next, we have Jean XO. XO Jean XO, you are up next. We're going to jump straight into your reading. After XO Jean XO, we have T. So T, don't go too far. After T, we have Divine Timing. Wait a minute. Who's the person? I want to say it was Saint Other 21. I forgot. I got to do this here so that I know. Let's say thank you to Saint Other 21 for their super. I greatly appreciate it. Of course, Saint Other 21, you will be receiving messages. You will have a super reading, okay? And of course, you are at number 7. After Saint Other 21, we have Ascending Universal Butterfly. And if there's anyone else who is part of my membership tier, I can squeeze you in today. So you don't have to wait until tomorrow. But other than that, XO Jean XO is followed by T. After T, we have Divine Timing. After Divine Timing, we have Arcane Soul Tarot, followed by Ava, Love, Sunshine, Eve 92, and Saint Other 21, and then last but not least, Ascending Universal Butterfly. Okay. All right, let's see here, XO Jean XO, what you may be already saying goodbye to here in 2025, or what you will be continuing to say goodbye towards here. And then we're going to take a look at what may be here, the new year will be focusing on in regards to your focus, your energy. Let's see. So what are you saying goodbye to? What are you saying goodbye to? Goodbye to the old you, and what is coming through here for you, Jean? We have healing takes time. Progress is not always linear. Trust that even setbacks are part of the process. Okay. So what are you saying goodbye to? You're saying goodbye to the expectations you may have had, or the ideas in your mind that, healing is progressive and it's linear. Sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes we take 20 steps forward and we're like, wow, I've healed, I'm good. And then there may be times that after those 20 steps forward, you may take 5 steps back, right? And so you may be saying goodbye here to the linear thinking or perspective that either healing should move in a certain pace, or it should move in a certain direction, or it should be with this expected outcome that you may have had in your mind or your perspective. So you're saying goodbye to that idea that that healing is linear or that healing needs to show itself in a particular set way that you may have had in your mind. Okay, so this is a beautiful energy here. Healing takes time. It's your understanding. Okay, you're saying goodbye to that expectation or that expected outcome in connection to healing. Okay. Now, let's take a look at the new you, potential new you, new energy for the new year of 2026. XO Gene XO, new you, new year, new energy here. What are you going to be saying hello here to potentially? Let's see. You're going to be saying hello to looking at the light at the end of the tunnel, looking at things from a higher perspective, a clear perspective, an optimistic way, an optimistic point of view. I feel here the new you is not going to be carrying the burdens of the obstacles, the obstacles, challenges, or blockages of 2025. There's this energy here of being not only lighter, because it says here the one who brings light, but there's a sense here of you gaining a clear awakening, a clear clarity of the mind. You may be able to understand things more clearly in regards to spirituality, in regards to healing, in regards to moving forward, new chapters, new beginnings. This could also be, again, you feeling energetically lighter, or feeling here like you're not carrying the burdens of the mental, emotional, or energetic burdens from 2025. So this 2026 new you, symbolically, right? Symbolizing you, is saying light, serenity, and beacon. There may be some beautiful advice that you may be sharing with others in 2026. Like, I've been there and I've done that. Therefore, in my opinion, I feel that this advice or this suggestion may also help you. You see? So it's like you kind of like, in a way, stepping into that not only light of higher vibration, clear thinking, um, being illuminated by your past or recent past, but also you having a different mindset or different perspective. You may be even here, this new you may be even thinking about implementing new tools, new techniques to stay high vibrational and to make sure that there's this internal peace. Because this energy here for you in this potential new you, new year in 2026 is about being very light and not allowing things to shift your whole entire world, upside down. It's you kind of like trying to take a nice, I feel like a clean slate type of energy. There's an inner peace, okay? Whether it's inner peace, mental peace, energetic peace, feeling healthier, feeling more uplifted. But that's the energy that I'm getting here in regards to this new you. So seeing things for what they are, okay, as well. Taking the wool off of the eyes and seeing things for what it is, because there's a lot here having to do energetically with illumination. That illumination could be in the 3D world, meaning you finding new and different ways to solve or overcome challenges in 2026. Okay, because listen, it's all about ups and downs. I would advise you to also take a look at your reading for your astrological important points on your astrological chart. Those are coming up. That could also give you more insight. All right, let's take a look at what's next here. Up next, we have T. So T, don't go anywhere. You are up next. And you have here safe space. Look at that. I told you, lighter, brighter. Okay, that's this energy that I'm feeling here with the one who brings light, illumination, clarity. Not only seeing things clearly, not only, again, letting go of whatever this may have been in 2025, but it's also you creating a safe space for you. It says, I accept and respect you for who you are and ask only for you to do the same in return. Yeah, this is that new you energy, 2026. Lighter, brighter, and you calling in that energy in return. I do feel that this new energy is also strengthening your boundaries. Okay, strengthening your healthy boundaries so that your energy and the way that you are moving towards things is light. It's like you're not allowing other people to just throw their baggage on you. You know, that's how it feels. Okay, so very, very nice energy here for you. Safe space. Again, I accept and respect you for who you are and only ask for you to do the same. You're not going to be entertaining people that are not at your same level or same energy. Goodbye to the something flipped over. But before I take a look at what it is, I'm saying like you're gonna be saying like goodbye to the energy vampires. Karma. Look at this. Karma. It says balance, prosperity, success, cycles, cause and effect. Exactly what I was talking about here. That cause and effect energy. You have gratitude. Okay. So the new you being more in the energy of the attitude of gratitude. That's beautiful. It says abundance is on its way and it extends beyond just financial wealth. It says this is a reminder that true fortune encompasses all aspects of your life. If you don't appreciate those around you today, they may not be there tomorrow. What's interesting is that I'm getting it's like the opposite of what this is saying. And this is what I'm getting with this. The people that didn't value you, you're like in 2026, you're like, goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you so much for being here. But I am moving to a higher, lighter, safer, stronger, healthier space and have my boundaries around me. So, no, you just can't come and take, whether it's resources, whether it's energy, whether it's emotion, whether it's my peace of mind. You're not going to be able to take this. Okay, you're putting an end to that energy. It says take responsibility for your actions and use this awareness, and that is about 2026. And it says and use this awareness to unlock your greatest potential. Okay, this is a beautiful energy for you in this new year. Potential energy here for you. Okay, thank you so much, XO Gene XO, for stopping by. I'll see you next year, okay? As this will be the kind of closing of the year free readings. And I'm going to be doing that for the next, 2 weeks. So that gives a lot of you an opportunity to stop by and get your free closing reading, okay? All right, beautiful. Please let me know if these messages resonate down below. If they don't resonate now, remember they could resonate for you in the near future. All right. All right. Up next, we have T. Hello, T. Come on down. Before I jump into T's reading, and by the way, T is part of our membership circle. So thank you so much, T. Come on down, T. Before I jump into T's reading, I want to say welcome to those of you who are new to my channel, or for those of you who are visiting. Welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All my information is down below, as well as here in the chat list. For those of you who are interested in taking part in these free mini messages, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all alerts. And when you do that, you will be notified when I upload new content and when I am doing a live reading. Now, intuitive friends, listen carefully. The 2026 readings are coming out for January and beyond. Take a look at them. It is a quarterly reading, something very different. I did that back in 2022 and I bought back that spread because all of you who were part of my channel back then loved it then. And I figure, why not bring it back to the year of 2026, which is the year of one and new beginnings. So take a look at those monthly readings that are coming out. I already did Aries and Leo. And of course, I will be doing all the other signs every day. So pay attention to that. Current subscribers, welcome. Please note that the list is closed, but it will be opening up tomorrow again. This, for some of you, will be the last live because I'm going to stay with this topic for the rest of December. Okay, we're already on December, 19th today? So we're pretty much coming down the home stretch. So I will be staying with this same topic, which means if you get a reading now, you're not going to be able to get a new free reading until next year, 2026. Okay. So this reading is pretty much like that closing chapter. That's why this reading is focusing on the goodbye to the old you and hello to the new you for the new year of 2026. Up next, we have T. Come on down. And by the way, thank you, T, for being part of the membership tier. Now, I want to say hello to Ed. Hello, Ed. And Arcane Soul Tarot is saying, oh, this is Ashuman. Hello, Ashuman. Welcome. Welcome, Ashuman. Now, okay, hold on a second, because I didn't cross this out. So Bake 215, Jean, XO Jean, we just finished your reading. Up next, we have T. T, come on down. All right, T, I'm going to just jump straight into your reading, and let's take a look here at what's coming through for you. T, let's take a look at what you're saying goodbye to. Okay, what are you saying goodbye to here? Potentially. And then we're going to take a look at what you're saying hello to. All right. T, let's see what you're saying. Goodbye. Goodbye to the old you. Goodbye to the 2025 version. Energetic you. And let's see what we're saying goodbye, what you're saying goodbye to. We have here strength and vulnerability. True courage is allowing yourself to be seen, even in your most raw state. So you're saying goodbye to hiding your vulnerability or hiding your voice or not standing in your power or saying that you're comfortable in situations or with people or in environments that you're really not comfortable. I feel that there is this strength of vulnerability that you have remembered or that you have allowed yourself to say, oh, okay, you know what? Let me focus on allowing myself to stand in my power. And that you standing in your power is allowing yourself to rise above the fear or the concern of what other people may think, of not caring so much about all other people's emotions or reactions towards your decision to stand firm in your ground, or to be more grounded and meaning what you say and saying what you mean. So you're saying goodbye to the feeling of guilt, okay? Of like, I'm afraid to say no, of the people pleasing. This is you showing your true courage by allowing yourself to voice your opinion, your perspective, your mindset, but also here, allowing others to see your vulnerability, your sadness, your joys, the ups and downs. So it's not there isn't this like jaded energy here, or that it feels like you're letting go of that jaded energy, or that fear or concern that if I don't people please, then people are not going to like me, or people are going to feel a certain way towards me saying no, or me drawing the line or creating stronger boundaries. So you're saying goodbye to just either saying yes, yes, yes to situations or circumstances that may not be good for you, or energy, environments that you just don't feel well. You're not going to sit in uncomfortability anymore, is how this is coming across. All right, T, let's see what you're opening the door to, the new you for the new year of 2026. After T, we have divine timing. So divine timing, don't go anywhere. You are up next. All right, let's see here, T. Hello to the new you of 2026. And it says, the one who questions, the one who allows the curiosity to open and unfold, the one who allows yourself to search, to question, to not just say yes, 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 just because you don't want to hurt someone's feelings, or just say yes, 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 because you don't want to rock the boat. This is someone who's saying, you know what, I flourish and I've blossomed my new way of thinking, or my new way of approaching certain things. So if I have a question, I'm going to ask that question. And if that question makes you feel uncomfortable, well, then that's a you situation, right? That's that type of energy that I'm getting here. A person who's owning their space and claiming back their power. So if you're asking, or if you're having conversations that go deeper, because I feel this is more, it's no longer about superficial. It's about going deeper in conversations, going deeper about resolutions and solutions. Okay. So this new you is one who allows themselves to question and be curious, to find answers, or to allow yourself to open up to multiple solutions or resolutions. Okay. I feel here this new you may be looking for new tools, or applying new tools, new resources, new mindset in the manner in which you approach the questioning, the curiosity, the knowledge, the things that you want to explore further. All right. Look at that. Dishonesty just jumped out of the deck. Now, I feel that this honesty, I'm going to start with your energy, right? What I mean by your dishonesty is you are leaving behind saying, yes, I'm okay, to people and situations that in reality, no, you weren't okay with, or that didn't sit well with you. You're saying goodbye to just allowing yourself to go with the flow of something that doesn't agree, or is not in your alignment, or is not in your energy. Okay. Like you're not on board. You're no longer going to continue to allow yourself to feel uncomfortable just for other people to feel more comfortable. Okay. So this dishonesty is about the manner in which, hold on one second. Let me make sure you guys can still see me and hear me. There we go. Because that froze. Debbie Cox. No, I didn't take it down. I'll actually put the link here for you, okay? I was actually listening to it this morning, or I should say last night in the middle of the night. But yeah, T, this dishonesty, it's like you're no longer withholding your feelings, your thoughts, your emotions just to safeguard other people or just to make other people feel more comfortable. Okay? And that is maybe perhaps what either you were doing here or an energy or a lesson, that one of the lessons that you may have learned in 2025. It says, I will withhold information from you for my own benefit. And there could also be people here, you also letting go of people that were in this energy also. Let's take a look here, T, at your last and final card. And again, T, thank you so much for being part of the membership. Remember, take a look at the members only post, because I will add the time that I will be doing your monthly readings for the membership tier. Okay, so I'll be doing it on Sunday, so make sure that you take a look at the time, and hopefully I'll see you there. Okay, so T, let's take a look here. Your last and final card. Your last and final card here, and you have, wow, endless cycles. Listen, you're ending a cycle, opening a new one. You have number 2323. Listen, 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. 5 is about changes, and there were maybe probably a lot of changes that you dealt with in 2025. And this is talking about a brand new cycle, brand new you, again, that is emerging here in 2026. Okay, it says you may find yourself repeat. You see what I'm saying? Intuitive friends, like, listen, those of you who are part of my channel, you already know when I say something, there is some type of validation confirmation that for the most part always comes through. Remember that I was talking about this dishonesty, and I said that this is more you than other people. That's exactly what this is saying. I'm going to read it for you. It says, you may find yourself, T, repeatedly resisting certain truths, leading to feelings of exhaustion and limitation. It's time to decide to live authentically for yourself. New you, okay? It's time to decide to live authentically for yourself in 2026, embracing your passion. By making this change, the world around you will begin to follow suit. So instead of you following other people and being afraid to like make certain decisions or shifts or throw some honesty and truth in something because you may have been like, oh, I don't want someone to feel bad, or I'm just going to go with this idea because I don't want to rock the boat. That's going to be a whole different energy here in 2026. You're going to be thinking more about you. It says, by making this change, the world around you will begin to follow suit, breaking the cycle and fostering transformation. So beautiful energy here, T. I hope these messages have resonated for you. They may resonate a little bit more in 2026, but maybe you are already on your way in regards to this energy that I just channeled here for the new you and the new you for the new year of 2026. T, thank you so much. And of course, thank you for being part of the membership tier. I hope to see you on Sunday. All right. Thank you so much, T. Up next, we have Divine Timing. Divine Timing, you are up next. But before I jump into Divine Timing's reading, I do want to mention here, Intuitive Friends, for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box, as well as in the chat list if you're watching me live. If you want to be part of the Lexa Tarot mini messages readings, well, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, remain subscribed to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all your notification alerts so that when I post new content or when I do my live streams, you are notified. That being said, I do want to say hello to my current subscribers. Want to say hello to those of you who stopped by before. Hello, Debbie Cox. Hello, Ed. Welcome, welcome. I'm actually going to place, and for those of you who don't know, I have 2 important free resources for those of you who are interested in development, right? In personal growth and getting out of the mental mind matrix, okay? and allow yourself to explore, expand, and blossom. So I have 2 links that I'm going to be placing here in a minute. The first link is my energy healing link. It's all free. Okay. All I ask of you is to give it a thumbs up when you do visit the channel. And if you can drop a rose in the comment section, that lets me know that, you know, it's working, that you're using it, that, you know, it's something that is you have found beneficial. So I have my energy healing, because I am a Reiki, a 2nd degree Reiki practitioner. And I also have the affirmations, nighttime affirmations. So that's what Debbie was asking about before. Some of you that may have seen that, I'm like, what is Debbie talking about? So I'll add those here. I'll add the links here on the live for those of you who are interested in exploring. Okay. So this is the energy healing. All right. So I have that there for you. And then I'm also putting on, thank you so much for the thumbs up, intuitive friends. I greatly appreciate it. And then I'm going to add here the nighttime affirmation. I don't know why it didn't come up. That's interesting. Nighttime affirmation, Lexa Tarot. Let me see if it comes up when I do that. Because it shouldn't. I didn't. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. It's still coming up. Okay. So yeah, it's still there. No worries. I'll put the link here for those of you who are interested. And it's a great affirmation for you to do right before you go to sleep. Okay. You're saying goodbye to the energy of that day and allowing yourself to open yourself up to new energy as you rest and sleep through the night. Okay, so there we go. It was helping me sleep. Oh, was? Oh, that's I didn't say that. That's what Debbie Cox said. It was helping me sleep. All right, there you go. Well, thank you so much. And by the way, I have been getting the roses that you have been dropping on that nighttime affirmation. I actually, that's why I said that I know it's there, because last night I had trouble sleeping. I woke up in the middle of the night. So I actually use both the Reiki healing for myself as well as the nighttime affirmations. So there you go. So thank you so much, Debbie. All right, T, I hope that these messages have resonated for you. Up next. Yeah, I get it. I've been feeling the same way, Debbie. So I think it's in the air. I think it's a planetary shift. Up next, we have divine timing. Divine timing, come on down. Divine timing, these messages are for you. Listen, intuitive friends, I'm just going to call you and go straight forward with the readings, okay? Because this is going to be the last, this is the closing readings for 2025. So it's going to be a long one. So I'm not going to, just put question marks. I'm just going to give you your reading. If you missed it, you got to come back to what you may have missed. But let's take a look here. What else is coming through? Divine timing. No worries. I'm still going to give you your reading, and you'll see it when you see it. All right, my dear? All right, divine timing. Let's see what you're saying goodbye here potentially. And of course, divine timing, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. All right, let's see. Divine timing, what you're saying goodbye to. You're saying goodbye to potential here, this potential energy that may have been showing itself here, this energy that may have been showing itself here in 2025, which is codependency. So codependent patterns, okay, cycles, storylines, scripts, okay. You're saying goodbye to the 2025 codependency patterns that may be connected to um, runner chaser dynamic, um, self sabotaging thoughts, limited beliefs, old patterns, allowing yourself to feel comfortable in things that are holding you back. Okay, maybe being afraid to step out of the comfort zone, maybe situations that you have, or situations, energy, thoughts, perspectives that you have hung on to because it's been easier to hold on to something than it is to let it go, because letting go means healing through it. It means crying through it. It means going through the emotions, through the highs and lows of the process of healing. Codependency patterns being also here potentially, um, you letting go of certain dynamics here. Okay. So sometimes we say, and we may point the finger to other people and say, oh, I was in that situation because this person, and that may be true, right? But at the end of the day, we're the pilot or we're the captain of our ship. So being the captain of our ship means that we are able to cut those patterns, to cut those cords, to identify them, and to work through them. And so I feel here you're saying goodbye to those codependency patterns. Remember, there's an S there. So it could be multiple things here, multiple storylines. Okay. So codependency patterns, goodbye to those. And let's see what you're saying. Hello and welcoming here the new you, saying hello to the new you, to the new year of 2026. Let's see what energy is coming through for you. Up next, we have the one who unfolds. So we'll take that. Okay. After divine timing, we have Anshuman. Anshuman, you are up next. So divine timing, we have here the one who unfolds. Yeah, the one who is outgrowing, leaving behind, cutting cords, identifying codependency or self-sabotaging thoughts, shadow self, old patterns, the temptation to stay in situations that we know may not be healthy. And you may be saying, okay, that's it. It's time to let it go. Also, what I feel here, this is what you're saying goodbye to. What you're saying hello to is pouring back into yourself. The self-care, the nurturing. 2026 could be this energy of abundance, this abundant phase. But in order to be in this abundant stage or abundant phase, it's you allowing yourself to see life in a whole new way and to move in a whole new way. And you're able to do that here by focusing on your self-health, okay, self-help, self-health, self-healing, pouring back into you, self-care, like the Empress and Tarot, nurturing your yin energy, taking care of yourself, putting yourself at the top of the list, making sure that you're pouring back into yourself so that you can fill your own cup as you're allowing yourself to bloom and expand and heal. Okay? So I'm also here, you embracing this new energy, this new you of allowing yourself, being unapologetically you, not feeling guilty for the self-care and the pouring into yourself that you may potentially be here doing in 2026. So being your unapologetically being you. Okay. Let's take a look here. Ooh, okay. That didn't flip over, so I'm not taking it, but let's take a look here at what else is coming through. Laughter. Look at this. This is really nice. New energy, new you. It's a lighter load. You're lightening your load here. Maybe even your energetic load. Laughter. I'll be a shining light and bring laughter and joy. Look at that. Higher vibration, more optimistic. Why? Well, with the self-care. The new you in the new year will be taking care of you first, not in a selfish way, but in a healthy way of pouring back into yourself so that you can embrace this unfolding of higher vibration. You want to be laughing more. You want to spend more joyful time with yourself, with others that value you. Okay? So very, very beautiful message here for you. Very nice unfolding. I'm getting here laughter. That's going to be super important. Maybe you're going to have a lot of, times where you're going to be laughing, or you're going to make sure that you're like having a good time. So turning tears or challenges into laughter in 2026. Okay? Happiness, joy, bliss, cherishing each day in a different way, looking at the bright side of a situation, looking at the silver lining, saying, well, it could have been worse and I'm happy it's not. So I'm appreciating whatever this energy is here for 2026. Don't forget divine timing to take a look at your January 2026 readings, which are already coming up in the content. So take a look at your important placements in your astrological natal chart, and you will gain a lot of interesting perspective. Look at that. Spiritual awakening, higher vibration. I said it. You have you have 1001. So you may see mirror numbers. Spiritual awakening, as I said, a new chapter, new beginning. It's exactly what it's saying here at the top. It says new beginnings, personal growth. I said that. Embracing creativity, finding your path, inner peace, and transformation. All these beautiful energies here connected to this potential new you in the new year of 2026. It says you're entering a new phase. Of course, by the way, 2026 is the year of one. So, allow this embracing. There's going to be new things coming in. This is looking really, really good for you. 2026. Again, you're going to have, everyone has their highs and lows, okay, intuitive friends? But I do feel more joy and more peace here for you. It says you're entering a new phase in your spiritual journey. While it may feel like a dark night of the soul, and I feel that dark night of the soul may have been in 2025 or some aspect of 2025. It says, know that this is part of your awakening. You are on the path, divine timing, to enlightenment. And this challenging period, which was 2025, will soon pass. Trust in the process of growth and transformation. Okay? Very, very similar here to what I was feeling, especially with the fact that the Empress in Tarot is about growth. It's about the productive stage. Okay, so I do feel that 2026 is going to be a very productive stage for you in this beautiful potential new you and new year of 2026. Thank you so much, Divine Timing, for stopping by. Up next, we have Anshuman, an Arcane Soul Tarot. But before we jump into Anshuman's reading, I want to say welcome to those of you who are my new subscribers, to those of you who are visiting my channel. I welcome you. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, take a look down below in the description box. All those links are down below. Remember, intuitive friends, take a look at the 2026 readings. They're coming out. I've done them very differently. I'm focusing on the quarterly overall energy. So if you want to explore your forecast for 2026, make sure you take a look, the potential Remember the potential forecast for 2026, and take a look at those 2026 reading, that January reading. It says January and beyond, so that you can get an overall or aerial view of the potential energies. For my current subscribers, welcome back to the channel. Hello, intuitive friends. It is a new list. Intuitive friends, this is going to be the last topic for 2025. That means I am not going to change the topic. This is going to be a new list that will close on December 31st. Okay, this is going to give all of you that are part of my channel an opportunity to have your last free mini reading here on my channel. Okay, so that's why I'm not putting question marks next to the names. Okay, so if you're not here, you're going to have to go back and look for your reading that I just did for you. Okay, that being said, Anshuman, welcome. Let's see what's coming through for you. And no worries if you missed this reading. Don't worry about it, because between now, December 19th, all the way to December 31st, you're going to have an opportunity to get your last free mini reading of 2025. Okay? So just make sure you remain subscribed and turn on your notification bell and all alerts. All right, Ashuman, let's see what's coming through for you, my dear. Let's see what chapters you are closing. By the way, Ava, you are up next. Look at this. Self-sabotage awareness. What chapter are you saying goodbye to? Goodbye to the old Ashuman. You're saying goodbye to your self-sabotaging thoughts, limited beliefs. You're saying goodbye to the shadow self. It says, where are you unconsciously? Where are you unconsciously blocking your own growth? Identify the patterns. So, in order for you to know what you are saying goodbye to, this energy requires you to take a self-inventory or a self-reflection or soul searching between now and December 31st and identify what are some self-sabotaging tactics that you may be using consciously or unconsciously. Now, this card is talking about unconsciously. So this is something that you may do as a knee-jerk reaction, and you may not even be aware of it. That's why it requires you to allow yourself to get into this hermit card energy of a hermit tarot card energy here. Okay, it's you allowing yourself to meditate, to ground your energy, and to maybe even to journal, maybe journaling, but identifying where are you unconsciously blocking your own growth and identifying the pattern or patterns so that because once you identify them, then you can heal and resolve through them, right? So that is what you're saying goodbye to. Let's see what you're saying hello to. Hello to the new you for the new year of 2026, this potential energy. And of course, Ashuman, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. All right, let's take a look here at what's coming through. The new you. New you for the new year of 2026, which, by the way, is the year of one new beginnings. Look at that. The one who brings light, a lighter, fresher, more open, not being weighed down by burdens, not being weighed down by too much stress or responsibilities or things that no longer serve you. There's this brand new type of lightness to you. It could be having a brighter, lighter mental perspective, emotional perspective, spiritual perspective, energetic perspective here. This person that says the one who brings light. So you feeling lighter and brighter, feeling like there's a clean slate type of energy. This is also you potentially here allowing yourself to be clearer, have the sense of clarity, clarity in your emotions, clarity in your heart, clarity in your mind, clarity energy wise, being very clear on certain things that you want to move towards or that you want to accomplish in 2026. The one who brings light is also about inner peace. It's about your internal serenity. So this is not only internal serenity, but also external serenity. So internal serenity has a lot to do with you identifying those self-sabotaging, those self-sabotage awareness, right? Identifying what that may be, working through it so that you are clearing the way for a lighter, brighter, more open energy here for you in 2026. One that is centered on emotional peace, mental peace, spiritual peace, energetic peace. Okay. I'm also seeing here you turning this new leaf, this new you in this new 2026 year, of you also being the beacon of light and hope to others. So there may be here some energies that are forecasting potentially you helping other people. You helping other people based on the wisdom that you have learned from your own self-growth. All right, let's take a look. Up next, we have Ava, Love Sunshine. Love Sunshine, you are up next. Distraction. What are you leaving behind? The distractions that were not allowing you to see nor or identify the unconscious patterns that you have been trying to clear in 2025. So you're saying goodbye to the distractions, to the people, to the things, and to the environments that you were giving so much energy and focus on, and allowing yourself to turn that focus outward and turn it inward. So distraction says, I will interfere with your goals and waste your time and energy. You're saying goodbye to people who have this mindset, and you're even saying goodbye to the part of yourself that was easily distracted by external situations, circumstances, and events that were weighing you down in some way, shape, or form. So, wow, talk about beautiful energy here for you. This is a beautiful energy for the new you in the new year of 2026. All right, intuitive friends, let's take a look here. Ashuman, let's see what's coming through as your last and final card. Hello, intuitive friends. Hello, Monica. Welcome, my love. I've closed it for today, but no worries. I'll be back tomorrow. Okay, my dear? All right, Ashuman, let's see here. What's coming through for you? Ashuman, you have here the great shift. Yeah, like I said, it's a very, very new energy here for you. You're going to be lighter, brighter, more in tune to yourself, and really seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. You do have the numbers here, 11, 22, 1 coming through as the year of 2026, 2 coming in as things progressing and evolving. So you may see a slow growth and a slow progress here on something. It says transformation, spiritual awakening, and I did mention that a little while ago. Spiritual awakening, manifestation, unity, alignment, fulfillment, and expansion. So Ashuman, this says, first, acknowledge the positive challenges unfolding as a result of your hard work. So the things that you have worked on and said goodbye to in 2025, be proud of yourself for those changes that you have already made and for the changes that you will continue to do and the things that you're going to continue to leave behind in 2025. It says, then open your mind to new possibilities and allow yourself to explore new avenues. Many positive shifts are on the horizon. The world around you is aligning with your intentions. Again, clearer, clarity, illumination, okay, peace of mind, peace of heart, all that peace shifting into a very beautiful energy here. It says many positive shifts are on the horizon. The world around you is aligning with your intentions, supporting your growth and your dreams. Ashuman, beautiful, beautiful message here for you. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. This will be your last mini reading for 2025. As I said, I will be continuing with this topic until the end of this year to allow those of you who haven't had an opportunity to ever have a reading with me for free to actually be able to do so. Okay. So that being said, thank you so much here, Ashuman. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. And I look forward to the new readings for you in 2026. Don't forget, Ashuman, take a look at the quarterly readings that are coming out. It is the January and beyond readings. They're already coming out, and those are going to be very, very kind of like detailed quarter by quarter. Okay. So that being said, thank you so much, Ashuman. Drop a rose if this message resonated already. If it hasn't, allow yourself to give this some time, because remember, this is all about the new you and the new year of the new you in 2026. All right. Thank you so much, Ashuman. Up next. Up next, we have Ava, and Ava has dropped a beautiful super here, a super sticker. So thank you so much for your generosity. Thank you so much for your generosity. We're going to jump on this reading for you and see what is coming through for you. Okay? Welcome, welcome. All right. But before I jump into Ava's reading, I do want to say hello to everyone who is here. For those of you who are new to the channel, for those of you who are visiting, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. For those of you who are new to the channel, please note that I do these readings quite often, weekly. I do them more than once a week. So if you want to be part of this reading, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel. Okay? Turn on your notification bell and all alerts, and then you will be alerted and notified when I upload new content and when I am channeling new messages during the live stream. Now, intuitive friends, this will be the last topic of 2025, which means if you get a reading today, you're not going to get a new reading until the new year. Okay, so I want to focus on giving everyone who can make it to my readings here for the next 2 weeks. Ooh, confessions is coming out already for you. Ava, we'll see what that's about in a minute. But yeah, so just wanted to say that to you. Don't forget to take a look at the January readings. All right. Ava, welcome back, my love. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your generosity. Closing chapters. Saying goodbye to the old 2025 you. Confessions. A hidden truth is ready to surface, exposing what's been concealed. Okay? There may have been things that you may have learned in 2025, things that came up to the surface, things that you didn't know, didn't see coming. You're saying goodbye to the people who have held information back from you, the people who have deceived you, the people who have hidden intentions. You're saying goodbye to those who haven't been quite honest with you. Okay. Now, whether it's a person who has it's coming across as either a person or people who have intentionally either distorted information or try to keep you away from learning the truth about something. It's like they didn't say or they haven't mentioned that last little piece that could have changed everything in a situation, circumstance, or event. So you're saying goodbye to the things that are not clear or the people who feel a little shady or are doing things or have done things that have shown a little bit of shady energy. Okay? That's what that's coming. That's how this is coming through. And that's interesting. All the other cards, I was starting with this deck, but for whatever reason, we're starting already here with this one. And of course, this reading is going to be a little longer because of your super. So Saint Other 21, don't forget, stick around, but just know that this reading for Ava may be a little longer. All right, let's take a look here. Give me more clarity here on this confession. What is Ava saying goodbye to? What version of herself she's saying goodbye to in regards to confessions? I feel also here you're saying goodbye to not speaking up. There could have been instances here in 2025 that you could have spoken up and maybe chose not to. And you may have hid some type of truth, or didn't want to make someone else uncomfortable. Okay? Because that's what I'm also getting here. Okay? There may have been some things that you needed to say, didn't say, and then it may have come out later, maybe in an argument or something. But it's coming across as something that you should have said way before an argument or way before a situation, circumstance, or event. So again, it's like there's a sense here of you learning not to wait until the pressure is too much to then say something about it. It's better to say things early, to address it early, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in a romantic relationship, whether it's with friends, family, or loved ones. Address it early, right? And so that's how this is coming through. Let's see. What are you saying goodbye? The old 2025 you. What ooh, you have two cards coming up. You have this one and you have this one. Okay, let's see what this is about. Goodbye to the part of you that overthinks. Goodbye to the part of you who stays stuck in the thinking process and ends up being in this analysis paralysis type of energy. You're saying goodbye to that chapter of yourself that, whether it's because of fear or concern, you may stay in this energy of thinking and rethinking and trying to figure something out. Some things are difficult to figure out because, especially if it's with people's behavior, you're never going to be able to fully understand why some people do the things that they do, because sometimes they don't make sense. They don't make sense to you. They may not make sense to other people. And so trying to make sense of people that aren't making sense or have a lack of common sense is, wasted energy in a way. Okay. So I feel here that you are saying goodbye to those people, situations, circumstances, or events that you have been overthinking in 2025, and that may have caused analysis paralysis. Let's see what this says. It says, not every problem needs endless analysis. Okay. You may have been in situations in 2025 where it was an easy kind of like, I already know that this is this, but I don't want to say it because for whatever reason, I don't know. So you may have held back, okay, on certain decisions because you just were like, should I or shouldn't I? Even though it may have been in plain sight. Okay, this person has, their eyes are like, I can see it, but I don't know what to do with it. So I can see the information. I know that looking at this right away, this situation, circumstance, event, or person, I knew the answer right away. And the reason why you knew your answer right away is because you felt it instinctively. So there may have been certain situations here in 2025 where your instincts were telling you something, but your head was moving you, or your mind was moving you elsewhere. So this is you ending that dynamic of not trusting your intuition. Okay. So you're leaving that behind. You're saying goodbye to the sense of doubt. You're saying goodbye to the overthinking or the critical overthinking. Okay. Or the analysis paralysis. You're also saying goodbye to releasing judgment. Okay. Now, releasing judgment on yourself, like feeling guilty, like, man, I shouldn't have, or man, I should have, that kind of kicking yourself in the rear type of energy. It's okay. We live and learn, especially those moments where your intuition was being very loud, and perhaps you may have been like, no, let me just give it one more chance. Let me just say yes to something, even though I feel no towards something. Or let me say no, even though I feel yes towards something. Releasing judgment says here, do not fear your darkness. You are not good and you are not bad. You are a human who is evolving. There you go. So you don't need to feel guilty about whatever these issues that may have arisen in 2025 have been making you feel. Okay. Because I feel there's this sense of being overly critical on yourself. All right. So I feel that you are leaving this energy behind in 2026. And you're going to be able here to say to yourself, you know what? I'm not going to continue to be involved in situations, circumstances, or events. I'm not going to allow things that I'm not feeling like I have a clear view on something. Okay. I'm going to express my deepest desires and deepest feelings here. All right. So let's see. Let me get more here because obviously I have these two, but I want to focus on the extra pile here because especially for those of you who are wondering, like, does a super reading look like? This is one right now. So let's take a look here. What are you opening yourself towards? The new you in the new year of 2026. The new you of the new year of 2026. Let's see. The new you of the new year of 2026. By the way, don't forget to take a look at your different placements on your astrological natal chart and take a look at the January and beyond readings that are already being uploaded to the channel, okay? Because I'm doing those lives. I'm doing those readings live, actually. All right, let's take a look here, Ava. And you have, look at that, the Desert Prince, survival, false promises. There you go. You're letting go of the people who were over promising and under delivering. Okay. Here, false promises. You're saying goodbye to the people that were hiding some type of truths or some type of not saying or being clear about something. Someone who may have left you high and dry, or situations that may have left you high and dry. There's a goodbye to that energy. And what is you're saying hello to is you thriving, you moving past those situations, circumstances, events in the past or recent past that were either filled with either false hope, false promises, okay, over people, over promising and under delivering, people who were just plain out false, devious, deception, cheating, backstabbing, people who weren't honest and clear from the beginning, okay, or tried to pull wool over your eyes. You're saying goodbye to that energy of 2025 or those situations. You're saying hello to being a survivor, a thriver. Okay. So very powerful energy there coming through with the Desert Prince. You have the ability, no matter what, no matter where life may have thrown you in 2025, no matter what certain things that may have been very tough for you, whether emotionally, mentally, energy, physically, okay, spiritually, you've been able to move past it. So this Desert Prince is saying you've thrived in those environments that were harsh, or those connections that were harsh. And this new you, it's like, now I have a thicker skin. And because you have a thicker skin, again, you're more about clarity. If a person isn't clear right away, you're not really interested. You do have the number 19, and the number 19 here, 1 plus 9 is equal to 10. And if we drop that 0, this may be a very good year for you to thrive and kind of like be like this phoenix rising from the dust, rising from the ashes. All right, the Desert Prince. Let's see more information here. What is Ava's new energy, new you, new year in 2026? Potential new you, new year. And of course, reminding you here, Ava, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Let's see what else is coming through for you. Ooh, look at that. I don't know if you could see it, but that's the card that popped out of the deck. Blowing kisses. You're no longer allowing yourself to be breadcrumbed or to be placed in a position where you have to earn someone's recognition. Unconditional love. Love is unconditional. Either a person is open and willing to give it, or they're not. You shouldn't have to work for it. It's not that type of, type of like, this is like you being aware. Like, I don't have to go run through hoops for someone else, especially for someone who may be not even being transparent or open. So this new energy that's unfolding here, this new you, is more about the giving and the receiving, not in a selfish way, but in a reciprocal way, right? Your energy here is focusing more on the fairness of things. Are things being done evenly? Is there an equal give and take? Is there this reciprocal energy here present within my friends circle, my family circle, my romantic circle, my career circle? So that's where you are evolving. The new you. This is that new energy. So very, very positive. And I feel here a lighter, more open energy also. Like, I'm not getting like jaded energy. I'm getting someone who really is opening up and saying, I know that I need to trust my intuition. And I know what happens when I don't trust it. And I also know that I need to use my common sense in a way too, right? So let's see here. Ooh, Ava, chair, empty chair. Someone may be leaving your energy field. And again, this is you leaving things behind. There are going to be empty positions, empty slots, empty chairs as you evolve and grow, and in a way, place yourself in a position where you're growing, evolving, and developing. You're going to outgrow some people. You're going to outgrow some circles, maybe even some friends, some loved ones. Whether you choose for them to leave or they're just going to drop off. They're going to be dropping off around. Okay? Why? Because you're growing and you're evolving. And your light is going to shine other people's shadow self. So either they're going to rub you the wrong way or you're going to rub someone the wrong way. And it's not because you're doing something negative. It's just you're blossoming, you're opening up. Okay, so very, very interesting here with this empty chair. I also feel that this new you don't care. You don't care if there are people that are going to fall off. You're going to be more like, yeah, great. Let the trash throw itself out all on its own. You know what I mean? So you're like, hey, that's fine. This is where I stand. This is who I am. This is me in my new beginning phase. And if you can't handle it, well, there's the door. May the door hit you where the good Lord split you. You know what I mean? And that's that energy here with this empty chair. So either people are going to be choosing to leave or you're going to choose to not be there. Okay. So again, very beautiful growth. New you, new year for 2026. Let's see what else is coming through. Okay, nothing's flipping over. So let's, oh, something is. Ooh, look. A pin. New job, new career. All right. The new you may be potentially looking for a new job, a new career, or relocating. Whether it's relocating from the role that you're in and moving to another role or another company or another location of the same company or a whole new different company. So new job, new career. If you are already in a new job and a new career, it's the expansion of you moving up. Okay? Because that's how this is feeling. You are allowing yourself to be open to the new opportunities. Okay? And you're going to, okay. So I'm going to say this like this. There are going to be some people who, again, I'm getting like prick. Some people are a little of a jerky energy. So just be aware of it. You're not going to care. I mean, listen, you're not going to care, but and this is why maybe this empty chair is here, because there may be the new you may be leaving. You may be leaving a slot or an opening that you are in now, and you may be moving in a new direction. So this new you is looking for a place or a situation, whether it's in love, family, friends, loved ones, career, in a place that's more reciprocal or that it's more in alignment to your energy. So very, very beautiful energy there. Okay. Let's see what else is coming through for you. New you, new year in 2026. New you, new year in 2026. Let's see what's coming through. You know, it's funny because I'm getting here with this pin. A new opportunity or having a new mindset, like you looking at something that it's more tailored for you. A new job or a new position, or I don't know, maybe new investments that are tailored to you, to your specific energy, to your mindset. Let's see the new you. New you, new year of 2026, potential energy, potential new you. All right, and let's take a look here. What's coming through? And Ava, you have the one who flies. Look at that. The one who flies, the one who soars. You're going to dare to be different. You're daring yourself. You're getting out of your comfort zone. This is an energy of a person who's not afraid to expand and explore and spread their wings, to fly. Remember that I said there could be here some sense here of changing locations, moving from one job to another. It could also be moving homes, moving environments, moving from different circles here. But this is a person, you, the new you, that's allowing yourself to fly higher than you ever have before, because 2026 is the year of one. So it's the year of new beginnings. So you're going to soar higher. You're going to raise your expectations. You're going to do more. You're going to be more proactive. You're going to reach the stars. You're going to reach for it, right? You're going to go towards those ambition goals. And that requires you to not be afraid to soar high, right? You know what's interesting here? And I want to give you this analogy because I'm seeing this analogy in my mind's eye, which is very interesting. It might not make sense now, but it might make sense later. And I feel it's very much connected to people who you may either be leaving behind, or positions that you may be leaving behind, or a place that you may be leaving behind, friends, family. I don't know how this may, turn out, but there's empty seats. And what's interesting is that I saw this like really interesting kind of clip and reel on Instagram, where you have the eagle, right? And I think that the eagle's arch nemesis, I want to say it's like the raven or the crow or something. And so that's one way that the eagle gets the crow or the raven off their back without fighting, without creating a big to do as they're flying. Because as the eagle's flying, here comes down the crow and the raven trying to mess up the flight plan of the eagle. And what's interesting about that analogy is that the way that the eagle allows itself to remain higher in its position, because we know that eagles are strong, they symbolize a sense of strength, is that the eagle goes higher in flight than other birds can. And so as the eagle goes higher and higher and higher, the oxygen gets thinner and thinner. And so the only way that the crow or the raven will let go of the eagle is by the eagle moving higher and higher where there's less oxygen up there. And so automatically the reaction is the crow or the raven just plops down. It has to let go. But the eagle remains soaring high. So that analogy here may be very connected to this new you in 2026. Okay, how it's going to connect, I don't know, but I am getting that very clear vision of that analogy for you. So as you climb higher, as I said, there may be people who may leave, who may choose to leave behind, like say goodbye, so, or that you may be saying goodbye to. So very interesting that analogy. So if you've seen it or if you haven't seen it, watch it, because I feel that has a lot to do with this energy that I'm feeling here about the new you. You see what I'm saying? So that analogy was very, very clear. I saw it in my mind's eye. I'm like, interesting. Okay. All right. Let's take a look here at your last and final card. And up next, we have Saint Other 21. Saint Other 21. Saint Other 21, you're up next. Okay. Ava, last but not least, commitment. This new you is going to be more committed to the energies that I was channeling here in regards to this new energy and the new you. It's going to be more consistent. If you had in 2025 if in 2025 there was a problem with inconsistency, whether it's the inconsistency of other people or you being inconsistent in something, that's going to change here. You're going to be more committed and more focused on commitment. So if a person is not being consistent, you're going to be like, empty chair, let's go. Keep it moving, okay? That type of energy. 6, okay? So you have 6. Sixes may be a sign symbol synchronicity from the universe. I'm also getting number 9, so 6 or 9s here coming through as maybe angel numbers. Now, 6 plus 6, 6 plus 6 is equal to 12. 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. You may also be seeing threes or multiples of threes. So multiples of 3 is 3, 6, or 9 when we're talking about single digit numbers. So commitment is here for you. Your new year 2026. It says here, living with honesty. Oh my goodness. Wasn't I talking about confessions and being honest and transparent? Interesting. Hold on. Let me go back over here. Where it says commitment, underneath it says loyalty, responsibility, truth, love, light, spiritual growth, and solutions. Your energies that you're going to be focusing on, and that new you energy will be embodying these energies here. Now, let's read the card. It says, living with honesty and light every day is a powerful way to cultivate a peaceful and more meaningful life. By embracing truth, twice it's come up, honesty and truth. Interesting. What you're leaving behind, again, the shadiness, the lack of transparency of people, and very interesting. By embracing truth, you unlock solutions and comfort. Let go of worries by expressing your emotions authentically and regularly. Again, back to confessions. A hidden trust is ready to surface, expose what's been concealed. Okay, you're no longer going to keep coasting in things that you don't feel comfortable in. You're going to make moves. See, that's what this card is all about, is you flying higher, soaring higher. Open your heart to the future. Again, unconditional love showing up again. And this says, open your heart to the future because the best is yet to come. Wow, very, very beautiful. By the way, the number 12, 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. 3 is also about partnerships and also about joining forces here. So you may be joining forces with your ethereal realms. Maybe you'll be working closely with your higher self. Maybe loved ones who have crossed over will be here giving you a hand in 2026 so that you can fly and soar towards success and able to complete those, projects or whatever it is that you may be soaring towards. All right. That being said, Ava, thank you again for your super. Greatly appreciate it. I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget, drop a rose if this is making sense now. If not, no worries. It may unfold as time moves on. I'll see you next year in regards to free messages. But of course, as you know, I do super chat lives. And so I will also be doing those as well. So you could, the super chat lives don't have a limit. Anyone can join, and just know that it's not a free reading. Okay. That being said, thank you so much, Ava. And I wish you the best. Happy holidays. Up next, we have Saint Other 21. But before we jump into Saint Other 21's reading, for those of you who are watching me, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box below. If you're watching me live, then take a look in the chat box. As you will see, all my links are there. Intuitive friends, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty. If you've missed the January messages are rolling out. Every day there's going to be a new sign that will be getting their 2026 reading, and I'll be doing those lives, and those are going to be longer because they're quarterly readings. You get more information when you watch it, but you'll see what I'm talking about once you watch those readings. The quarterly reading for January is going to talk about January and beyond. Okay. So again, intuitive friends, take a look at those monthly readings. That being said, intuitive friends, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Drop roses when things resonate, especially those those messages for the content. Okay, that's one way for you to kind of let me know, yes, this is resonating, I like this topic, and of course I will give you more of what you desire, and more of what you need, and more of what you like. But I do need to see those thumbs up, and of course those likes and dropping the roses. Okay. All right, intuitive friends. Up next, we have Saint Other 21. But I'm getting ready here, so Saint, hold on for a second here. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Really excited here to be with you all, and I want to thank you all for your love, your support, and your loyalty. Remember, intuitive friends, that this will be the same topic for the next 2 weeks. I'm starting it now on the 19th, and I will be closing this reading on the 31st. That is going to give an opportunity for all of those of you who have not gotten a reading, or to at least get an opportunity to get this one before the year closes. Okay. So, but you can always join me during the super chats if you are interested in those super chat lives. Okay. All right. Let's say thank you to Saint Other 21. Saint Other 21, thank you so much for your super. I greatly appreciate it. You're going to have a super reading, and let's take a look here at what's coming through for you. What you may be potentially saying goodbye, or maybe you've been already saying goodbye to this energy. We're going to take a look here at what you're saying goodbye to, the old you, the goodbye of the old you, and then we're going to take a look at the potential energy of the new you, the hello, new you, and new year. Okay. Now, just as a reminder here, Saint Other 21, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Let's see what's coming through for you. Okay. What is there a goodbye towards in 2025? Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye pain. Goodbye the melancholic, nostalgic energy of breakup, separation, divorce, challenges, turmoil, difficulties. Okay. This is you saying goodbye to those difficult moments in 2025 where there was a lot of pain, grief, or sense of loss, and you shifting that pain into something positive. So there's this sense of you at some point in 2025 learn to transmute that energy, to work with that energy. Yes, it was painful. Yes, it was hard. Yes, it was difficult, but also transmuting it. Well, how can I turn this pain into profit? Maybe by thinking more about work, focusing more on projects. How can I turn this pain into learning of a lesson? How can I turn this pain into something that I'm going to learn from? So that's the energy that I'm picking up for you here, Saint Other 21. It says, turning pain into purpose. Your struggles can become the foundation of your greatest strength. So you've been building upon the things that have hurt you, that have brought you down, that have placed you in a position where it's been super difficult, that maybe you don't even know, like, how am I going to, how further down can I go? How much more pain, how much more stress can I endure? And through those moments here, you saying to yourself, I'm not going to allow this situation, circumstance, or event to bring me down. And maybe there were certain points here where maybe the process of being in that low kind of energy or feeling a sense of pain, worry, grief, or loss, maybe it was a while. Maybe you were in that type of energy, depression, anger, grieving or loss. And maybe it took you a long time, but there's a sense here of you saying goodbye, of being stuck in that energy and allowing yourself to evolve, allow yourself to rise like the phoenix. Okay. So turning pain into purpose here, again, saying goodbye to the pain portion and saying hello to the purposeful part of how you've been doing that. Okay. So very, very beautiful energy there. Let's take a look here at what else this Ace. Give me 1 second, Saint. What are you doing? What are you doing? You know better. So do better. Off. Thank you. Okay, don't get on there. All right, sorry about that, Saint. Let's keep moving. Let's keep going with the reading here. My apologies. All right, let's see here. Great news. Wow, beautiful. I have I have something amazing to share with you. This new energy, the new you will be, or this 2026, right? The new you for the new year is one that is open to positivity, good news, things developing. And I feel here, listen closely, I feel that this great news is also having to do with the message that I just channeled with you. It's as if you're like proud of yourself. The great news is be proud of yourself, because yes, 2025 may have been difficult and there may have been some challenges, but the fact that you turned pain into purpose is something to be grateful for and to be proud for. And that shift that you've been able to do on your own, shifting that energy into positivity, is what you may be reaping. Remember, you reap what you sow, is what you're going to be reaping here potentially in 2026. So there may be a lot of great opportunities, developments, growth, happy moments, cherishing the joy and the bliss in 2026, but it's because you've done the work of saying goodbye to the pain and doing the work of that transmuting pain into healing, turning pain into purpose. So very, very nice. Let's see what else is coming through for you. The new year, the new year for 2026. New year 2026. We have assistance, control, the horse king. Unfolding, this unfolding, very interesting. This unfolding of pain, grief, loss, difficult moments in 2025. You may have felt you have gone through that alone. Maybe you did, but you've been getting some type of assistance, or you got some sense of assistance here. Okay. This assistance could have been friends, family, loved ones, or if you didn't have that help, you may have helped from the universe, from the divine, from the ethereal. Maybe even someone who crossed over here, helping you. a loved one who crossed over, helping you and guiding you through this situation, circumstances, or events in 2020, 2025. Especially, and I'm not saying this is the case, especially if someone passed in 2025, there's this sense of that energy here, that loved one helping, that may have crossed over, okay? Now, if it wasn't 2025, I'm getting 2025 or 2024. So that's what I'm getting there with that. But the horse king is someone who, is remaining calm, cool, collected. This new energy is you sitting in your throne, symbolically, metaphorically, okay? You sitting in your throne because you've done the work that has earned you the sense of this new opportunities, new energies, new things coming in your direction. Okay? So this horse king is the motion of things moving, sowing, reaping what you've sown. But it has a lot to do with the work that you did here, as this horse is pointing towards the past or recent past. And I'm even feeling here that there's a sense of like you, whether it is to remind you to be proud of yourself. What do you have here, sir? Oh, you're playing with your tail? Okay. Whether it's reminding you that you should be proud of yourself. I keep getting like love, like, I don't know, I'm getting someone who crossed over also being proud of you. There's someone like an absence, a person who's absent from your life being proud of you as well. And it keeps coming up. So, all right. But that's what I keep getting here. All right. Let's see what else is coming through for you. Ooh, paradise. Listen, beautiful energy. And I think you have more than one card that popped up. Yeah. Listen, I'm getting someone who crossed a family member or a loved one. And I keep saying it and I keep feeling it. There could be someone who crossed over here who's watching you from above. I don't know, what your belief system is or your spiritual religious beliefs, but I'm getting someone who crossed over who's watching and taking care of you. It's like a protection. I can't, I'm trying to like, okay, yes, I feel it, but I'm trying to move towards the reading here in a different way, and it keeps popping up. Someone's watching you from above, from the ethereal. There's a loved one, a friend, someone here who's crossed over, they're taking care of you, they're watching you. Okay? So just wanted to say that. Okay? They're good wherever they're at. So they have paradise here, but this is also your energy, right? This is the new you. The new you in 2026, allowing yourself to open up to the happiness, to the joy. Okay? Now it's interesting because it says here enjoying each other. Now, and I'm going to bring it up because I don't want you to think I'm making anything up. But I want to tell you something. I'm feeling a loved one here for you. Okay? I don't know who this is. I don't know what it's about. It's someone that you enjoyed spending time together, or someone maybe that you grew up with. Okay? But I'm getting this person being very present in your life. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you felt. I don't know if this person has crossed your mind lately. I don't know if you've dreamt about them. I don't know if their birthday, their anniversary, when they pass, whatever. There is a person who's coming through, who's a loved one or a friend who crossed over, who's watching you, protecting you, making sure you're good. Okay? Nothing scary, nothing to be stressed about, but it's coming across as this person. And this person, you may have enjoyed time together with this person. Okay? So there may have been like, I don't know, maybe riding horses, maybe having fun, maybe going to the beach, maybe trips. Maybe this person lived afar. I'm going to give the opportunity for this person to show up if you know, because they've already shown up. So I might as well. Let me see what this is about. So my apologies, Saint Other 21. But you have a person here who, because I'm a medium also, so yeah, you have someone here who keeps popping up in the reading. So I want to give this soul an opportunity to pop in and all right. All right, let's see. You may have known them as a child. There may have been some type, it may have been a childhood friend, or it may have been a child in the family, a sibling, a niece, a nephew, maybe even a child. But the person may have known you since you were a child also. So I'm getting that type of energy. So I'm going to give you as much as this soul is sharing with me so that I can share it with you. Yeah, they're giving you recognition. They're giving you flowers. It's like this person is coming through to say, hey, listen, I'm proud of you. There may have been some accomplishments that this person may have missed because they have crossed over. Okay. And there's this sense of like, hey, listen, I'm proud of you. Okay. They wanted to make sure that they came through for you this year. The number 9, which is 2025. There may have been something very special in 2025, or something that there's like an extra recognition to you, or an extra sense of like, I'm proud of you, or I've been watching you and I've been seeing you flourish. Okay. That's the energy that I'm getting here. There may be roses, may be of importance, maybe the color red, maybe flowers are super important here, connected to this person, perhaps. I don't know if recently, or maybe you've gone to this person's whether you've gone or you've been meaning to go to this person's graveside, or place flowers or roses or some type of recognition. But I am getting that energy here with this soul. This person considers you a very, very close and dear, either friend or dear, and they're very near and dear to your heart. There's a sense of loyalty, of camaraderie, of friendship, of dependability, of reliability. If this person wasn't able to do this in life, that may be the reason why this person is coming through, you know, in as a soul, as their soul is coming through to let you know that they're guiding you. Like this is like maybe even your best friend type of energy. Okay, this person considers you as a person that, I don't know if they feel like a duty, or I would say duty. I don't want to say obligation, because obligation has that negative connotation. But they feel like they have a duty to make sure that you are good, that you're watched after, okay, that you're watched for, that you're protected in some way, shape, or form. Okay, this person may have been around for quite some time. By the way, you're getting, this person is getting again the number 9. The number 9 may be of significance in regards to this person. It doesn't have to be, but it could. It could be something like 9 years, 9 weeks, 9 days, September. Okay. Oh man, I forgot. September is September Virgo and Libra season, I think. So there could be that connection there also. But this person is like, considers themselves like a friend to you, or a lot of loyalty. This person could have gone through some struggles in life, whether that was health issues, or whether these struggles were other things here. Okay. Substance abuse, addiction, doesn't have to be, or it could be just issues and problems that they may have had. Okay. So I'm getting that also. Yeah, you see, it's a person who, I know, I knew it, because I always feel it. I'm telling you, there's someone here who passed. And remember that I said this earlier. I said if this person wasn't able to be the type, like if they weren't reliable, they weren't able to protect you in life, they're doing it in death. Look at it right there, grave. Yeah. This is a person who crossed over, who wants you to know that they are watching over you. This person, and again, I don't know your religious or spiritual beliefs, but if you ever feel yourself in a bind, you can call towards this person, or kind of like, hey, so and so, can you give me a hand here, because this is kind of rough, or I'm going through something rough. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. This has taken a different turn, Saint Other 21. But for whatever reason, it was super important. I don't know if you've ever gotten a mediumistic reading, and maybe you haven't, maybe you have, I don't know. But if you haven't, it's as if this person has been waiting a really long time to come through, because that's the energy that I'm getting here. It's like I've been waiting a while to come through a medium or something like that. So let's see. So Saint Other 21, please feel free to drop a rose if this soul is resonating. Let's see. All right. I have a lot of connection here with this soul that has passed. Okay, so now this has become a mediumistic reading for you, Saint. Okay, so I want to welcome this energy that's coming through this soul. I have a lot of tingling on my crown. So this is telling me that they're like, yay, I'm happy that I'm getting this opportunity. There's something connected here to water, whether it's ocean, lake, pond, whether they lived in a place that's close to water. This could also be someone who may have been in the military or Coast Guard, Navy. That could also be a part of this. Ocean is coming across as very key here, or nautical theme. Okay, so I'm getting here a starfish. Okay. And what I'm getting here in regards to the starfish is there may have been a time where you and this person may not have spoken to each other. There may have been like I don't say a breakup, but there could have been a moment of hiatus here of some sort. I don't know if it's due to some type of complication of health or some type of complication here of a problem that may have created a little bit of a wedge between the both of you when this person was alive or when this soul was alive. The starfish is coming through as regeneration, meaning trying to connect with you again, but now connecting with you from behind the veil. Okay, so there may be here again, oh man, hold on a second, because I want to show you here without flipping this over. Okay, there we go. So we have here a starfish. Okay, so starfish regeneration, or trying to communicate back again, or trying to connect with you again. Okay, is that type of energy that I'm getting here. Remember that I said that before I even touched the charms. I said I'm feeling that this person has waited a very long time. So this may not be even connected to 2025, but the fact that the number 9 is here, it's like I'm finally completing, or I'm finally getting an opportunity to speak or to share this message with you, is how I'm getting this. Okay. This is coming across as this person saying that, number one, they love you. I don't know who this person is, but they love you a lot. That may have not been said in life, or that may not have been shown in life as much as this person should have or could have. And that is why they're taking the opportunity to come through and give you this message today. There's a lot of love here for you, whether you want to kind of like, whether you believe it or not. Okay, because again, I'm getting that there could have been some type of friction here, or there's something here. And I am getting, again, validation, confirmation. I'm just pushing it forward so you could see there's no trickery or magic here. I just channel what the soul is telling me. And there was something here I'm going to show you, and I'm just going to put it here. That's a bird, but the bird charm is in reverse. Okay. So birds are about communication. So there could have been a lack of communication, whether in life or something wedging the communication process between you and the soul. Or, okay, this person, like I said, and I'm going to reverse it back to the way it was, that I feel this person has been wanting to come through for you for many, many, many years, but hasn't found the way or the medium or medium like myself to be able to do so. So that's what I'm getting here with communication, or I should say with the bird in reverse. All right. There's a sense of being optimistic. So there's well, it's coming across as the soul being very happy. Okay, either being happy that they're coming through to let you know, because they're making it seem like you know who this person is. Okay, so they're happy you were either to be able to put the clues together or connect the dots or know who they are. Okay, so there's a sense of like happiness here. Optimistic, right behind it, we have Sagittarius season. Now, what's interesting is Sagittarius season is a season that we just left not too long ago. Okay. Sagittarius season is November to December. So, like November 19, 2021 to December 19, 2021, around there, give or take. Okay. So, it's around that type of area, that type of season. So, there may be something very much connected to Sagittarius season, or maybe this Sagittarius season, 2025. Okay. So, there could have been that connection there, and maybe this is like a way, like, I don't know if you were thinking about this soul around that time, November, December. We're in December now. But well, are we still in Sagittarius season? I think we're about to shift. Yeah. Sagittarius season is now, I want to say. So there's something about maybe recently you've been thinking about this person. They may have been a fire sign. Okay, in Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, they don't have to be, but they could have been some type of placement. This person could have been fiery or proactive. But I'm getting fire sign here, my dear. Okay, because and I'm going to show you again. I don't want you to think I'm making anything up here. This is the opportunity for the soul to come through. So I'm getting fire. Okay, fire. So Sagittarius is a fire sign, but so is Aries, and so is Leo. So there may be some placements on their astrological natal chart that may be focusing to this person or this soul being a fire sign. And again, this is the way that this soul is showing evidence, like, yes, it's me. You know, like Lexa Tarot is not crazy. It is really me. Okay. So I always ask them to give me the most amount of evidence so that it makes sense to you, and so that it isn't like, you know, but that's what I'm getting here. All right. Now, what else is coming through here in regards to this person? Give me 1 second, because I wasn't thinking I was going to get a mediumistic reading. But you know what? They always come through. When they want to say something, they come through. Let's see what else is coming through. And then, of course, I'm going to give you, I'm going to finish up your reading with that other deck and the other one. But let me finish up here. So Ace, what are you chewing on? Okay. Give me more evidence here. When I finish your reading, I would like for you, if you would like to, you don't have to, but if you could give me some validation confirmation on the messages that I was receiving here. Yeah, there's a sense here that something felt, again, either this person was in a state of despair in some way, shape, or form. I did mention that earlier, but it's coming up again, okay? There could have been either a health problem, or whether this is mental health, whether this is physical health, whether this is issues with finances. But there was a lot of despair. Maybe even here something like um, getting like depression or battling something here that was difficult. Okay, so that's coming through. Mature woman. There's something here about an older person. I don't know if this person was older than you or you were older than this person. So this could be referring to their age or maturity, or someone being older and someone being younger. There could also be here a connection, like this soul talking about maybe a mother figure, grandmother figure, sister figure. It doesn't have to be a woman, okay? But I'm just getting that energy, that divine feminine energy. Now, if it's not woman, it could be someone connected to the yin signs of water. Okay, so this person that they're referring to could be a person who is either a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, which is yin energy, but also earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, so that could be connected here. But there's something about, I mean, I don't know, this could be you too. But it's like connecting to a person here, like wanting to connect also with to someone else, to you and to someone else. Okay, so that's how this is coming through here. All right, last but not least, let's see what else is coming through. This person is definitely, the soul is definitely wanting you to know that, I don't know, I keep hearing let bygones be bygones. So I don't know what that is. I don't know what that may be in connection to. Obviously, I know what the meaning of that term or phrase is, but okay. Distant horizons. This person here, because it's coming across as, I don't know if this person is you or this person is an elderly person, a mature person, mother, grandmother, older sister type of figure, aunt or something like that. But this older person, I don't know if this soul lived far away from this person, or this person right now lives very far or is distant, because I'm getting far, either they moved or there's something here about a distance. Okay, so I'm getting here like, maybe I don't know, this person lives far away from me, or I lived far from them, but I'm getting like there's a sense here of like we need to like cross oceans, or maybe we're at far of a distance from each other. But it's very much connected to this mature woman or this person here. So this reading, and again, I know everyone has their own belief systems as well, okay, and stuff like that. If this person here is open to this type of message from behind the veil, this person wants to say that they love them a lot. There's a lot of love here for this person. And there's this energy here of sorry, because remember that before I got this message, I got what was it that I said? It wasn't throwing in the towel. What was it? Let bygones be bygones or something like that. I forgot what I was saying. Because I just channeled what I heard, but it could be like this person that crossed over, they've seen this person suffer a lot because of this person's passing, the soul's passing. But there is the sense here of this soul having been very far. And I don't know, because I'm getting here like right after distant horizon, there's poverty here. So there may have been a lack of showing or saying I love you, or showing kind of like a lack of like, there's something here that there's an energy of like, I'm sorry if I didn't say I love you as much as I should have, or I should have shown you that I cared as much as I did. Okay. But I'm getting here that there's a sense here of like, I'm saying I'm sorry. Okay. See? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I put you through the worry, or I'm sorry I put you through this sense of despair. And again, not only like I'm sorry that that happened, but I'm sorry that I was either physically far away or that you were physically far away. So this message, this soul wants to not only communicate with you, but also wants to communicate with whomever this may be representing in your life. Okay. So yeah, that's what I'm getting here. Now what's interesting is that I'm feeling like a very strong like my head is hurting. So I don't know what that may be. I don't know if that's connected to maybe the way that this person passed. If they hit their head, or something entered their head, or there was like a something head, but I'm getting like head because I'm getting like a slight headache, but it's not my headache. Okay. So this could have been a passing where this person may have sustained some injury in the head, or maybe they fell on their head. But the injury was like, I'm getting like head and shoulder. Okay. Because that's where I'm getting the energy here, head and shoulder. And it's coming across on my right hand side. Now it's interesting because my right hand side is male. Okay. So it's yang energy. So this could be the passing of a male. Doesn't have to be, but it could. But I'm getting like head and shoulder. Like I'm getting that's bothering me. So I don't know what that may be about. This person may have been right handed. So if it was something here that there was like, they could have like, yeah, it could be like head, shoulder, arm. Something about the right side. There's something I'm getting here, something about the right side. So I don't know, the right side could have been affected here in some way, shape, or form. But they are wanting this soul, okay? The soul wants this person to know also that they are loved, okay? And they're also being watched by this soul, okay? So, wow, what a beautiful message here. Very, very nice. There's a lot of love here, okay? A lot of love for both of you. So please pass this message forward. No, Ace. No. Please pass this message forward, or allow this person to watch this reading just so that they can, if they're open for it, of course. All right. That being said, let's wrap up your reading here, Saint Other 21. And let's see what else is coming through for you. So I want to thank that beautiful soul. And of course, I want to know more about what this may be. If you would like to share. I always say this, okay, Saint Other 21. When messages like this, when a soul is coming through in a reading, okay, first of all, it wasn't meant to be a mediumistic reading, but it turned out that way because sure enough, I am a medium. But when something like this comes through, there's a reason. There's a reason why this soul felt it was super important to come through this reading for you today. So there may be something going on in your family, maybe even especially with this mature woman or mature person here, this older person. But whatever it is, this person, this soul wanted to make sure that this message was shared today. So I don't know if there's something that may have happened recently or something that may be coming up that is super important for both you and this person, okay, mature woman. Maybe it's to ease someone's pain, especially because obviously the holidays are coming up. So that may be kind of difficult still to this day. But yeah, that's what's coming through. Last but not least, let's take a look here. By the way, I have the selenite crystal here that came up in the reading, and the selenite crystal is used to clear energy. Okay, so selenite crystal here is used to clear energy. So I wanted to share that to you. Yeah, the one who guides. Look at that. Again, someone with white hair. So for you, this is now your reading. Now we're back to the new you. And remember that I said, I feel that this person, this soul is also guiding you, the one who guides. Okay, so you have a soul here who wants to let you know, hey, listen, wherever you go, I'm here for you. Okay, I'm always going to be there in some way, shape, or form. Obviously, behind the veil. But here, the new you that you're going to be opening up yourself towards in 2026 is allowing yourself to be guided by your awareness, your maturity, your ability to self-reflect and to do the soul searching that is needed in order for you to open new doors of opportunity for you in 2025. I'm also getting here renewal. So there may be some things that you may have postponed in the past or recent past that you may be feeling the urge in 2026 to go back to and restart or make better or strengthen. Okay, there's a lot of wisdom here that you have and a lot of intuitive guidance that you have. You also have this beautiful soul who obviously loves you very much and wants you to know that they're making sure that you're good, that you're being watched and protected from the other side. And they also want you to share that message with this person here as well. And so again, very, very beautiful message here for you. So last but not least, I'm just going to give you one last message. My apologies here for the, who is it? Oh my God, there's someone who, ascending universal butterfly. Oh, saints. Okay. I think you wrote something there, but I haven't been able to read it because it cuts the connection if I look at my phone. And so let's see. This is for you here, Saint Other 21. Lessons learned. Exactly. Validation, confirmation. Remember that I just said that? Your wisdom, your self-reflection, soul searching. Okay. You're being able to apply the things that you have learned in the past is the new you and new energy that you're going to be pivoting towards the year of 2026, the new year. Okay. You have 99999. 9 is the number of 2025. So you are closing chapters in 2025. You're opening new ones in 2026. Okay. All right. That being said, it says reflect on your achievements. Remember that I just said reflection, contemplation. There you go. Reflect on your achievements and the journey that led you here. Again, going back to you being proud of yourself here, because as I said, you turned pain into purpose. And that again coming across here in this message for you. So you have here lessons learned, reflect on your achievement and the journey that led you here. This reminder encourages you to stay optimistic, which I said at the top of the reading because you got here great news and you also got here paradise, which is about happiness, joy, and being in that blissful energy. It says, keep striving toward your goals, keep your momentum. supported by the powers of heaven or the powers of the ethereal. And again, it's interesting because I'm getting again this soul that has come to give you a message. Okay, this loved one again. So they've crossed the veil to make sure that this message gets to you and to this either woman, mother, grandmother, or older sis. There's a person here. Okay, it's coming across more like motherly, like grandmother or grandmother or mother, but just wanted you to know that. It says, keep your momentum supported by the powers of heaven. You've accomplished great things now. Embrace the rewards you've earned. Listen, before I stop this reading, because I'm done, but I want to mention this. I don't know. Hold on a second. I don't know if you have a grandmother that passed. Okay. But this soul could also be acknowledging a person who may have passed that is connected to this mature woman. So there may be a relative that's connected to this older woman or mature woman that this soul that's come through wants to acknowledge, like, this person is here with me. Okay, so because there may have been a private conversation between this mature woman and the heavens, the universe, God, maybe a soul that this person knows on the other side. But I'm getting that storyline. This may have been like a private prayer or conversation. You know, like, okay, let me give you an example. Okay. Like, you know how like someone may pass and then like someone is in grief, right? Someone's in grief and they don't know if the other person is gonna be okay on the other side. So maybe there's a loved one, maybe this person's mother may have crossed over, maybe a person that's connected to this older woman prayed for, oh, take care of so and so's soul because it's crossed over. So I'm getting that. That may have been a private conversation there specifically. Okay. That may have been a very specific conversation or something that this other person may have had. And this soul wants me to bring it up because that message is for this person. Okay. Right over here. That being said, thank you so much, Saint Other 21. I hope these messages have been insightful. Thank you for your generosity. And I will take a look at your messages in a minute. If you've left some, I think you have, but I haven't been able to take a look because I've been focusing on your messages on the mediumistic reading. But thank you so much. And of course, I want to thank this beautiful soul who has allowed themselves to share evidence here on and share their story here with you. So just know that you are guided. Give me a sec. Actually, let me read it now if there's anything here. Oh, yeah, there's a lot. Okay, let's see. Thank you so much, Ascending Universal Butterfly, for your help. Saint said hi. You dropped roses, so something may have resonated. You said, I feel it's my brother, but he passed 10 years ago. Okay. Oh, Shatira. Hello, Shatira, my love. How are you, my dear? You dropped a lot of roses. So there's things that I said here that must have resonated. Said definitely my brother. Okay. So there you go. You wrote Leo. Yeah, that is connected to the fire sign that I was talking about here. And you said, wow, this is my mother, Capricorn. Okay. You said, we live in Africa and now we are in the UK. Mother is here too in UK. Ah, okay. So that was the distant horizon. That was the move then that your brother was talking about here. This is so beautiful. I will pass the message to mom tomorrow. She's just out of the hospital. What did I tell you? I told you souls come through for a reason. They don't just come through just to come through. They come through with a message. It's always because of something. And look at that. Yes, my mother My mom's mother. I thought I saw her the other night, but her face was blurry. Wow. There you go. So then that means your brother is with your grandmother on the other side. Exactly. Validation confirmation. Oh, where was it? On the message that I was, oh, I guess I must have put it away. Yeah, I put it away. Yeah, that, okay. So your grandmother, your brother is with your grandmother. See? Wonderful. Thank you so much. This means so much as my brother was taken too soon. Bingo. There you go. I wouldn't be surprised. And I wouldn't be surprised if whatever happens like around his head, his shoulder, like the right side of his body, because I felt pain in my head. So that may have been how he passed, or there may have been maybe he was struck in the head, or something like that. But there's something about the head. Okay, the right side too. So there you go. All right. Well, thank you so much, Saint Other 21. I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to pass along these messages to your mom, and let your mom know that her mom is with her son, which is your brother. Okay, so that's how that all connected with one another. All right, intuitive friends. Wow, what a beautiful mediumistic reading that was there. It was something I was not expecting, but very beautiful indeed. Thank you so much for that beautiful soul that's come through, and I'm always happy to be that person in the middle to just share along those messages. Okay, so thank you again. All right, intuitive friends, up next, our last and final reading here for tonight is for Ascending Universal Butterfly. Thank you so much, Ascending Universal Butterfly, for your love, your loyalty, and your support, and for coming on and helping me out. I know it's voluntary, so I greatly appreciate it. I will be starting your reading soon. But Saint Other 21, don't forget to share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls, okay, my dear? So don't forget. Okay, so share my link with like-minded souls. So Ascending, so Butterfly. All right, Butterfly, we're gonna jump into your reading in a minute, but first I want to thank all of you who have donated, who have dropped a super chat or a super sticker. I greatly appreciate it. I want to say thank you to all of you who have subscribed to the channel. Even if you didn't get a message today, as I said, you may get a message at a later time, because I will be focusing on I'll be focusing on this specific message all throughout. Hold on a second. What's going on here? All throughout December, okay, to the end of December. So that gives everyone an opportunity. For those of you who are interested in getting a free reading, you'll be more than welcome to do so. Okay, so there we go. All right, intuitive friends, let us jump into the next reading. That's going to be for Universal Butterfly. And as I said, and I mentioned before, intuitive friends, if you don't have an opportunity today, you are more than welcome to stop by tomorrow and throughout the rest of the month, because the next 2 weeks I will be only focusing on this type of messages, meaning focusing on this specific theme. Okay, what you're saying goodbye to and what you're saying hello towards. Okay. All right, sorry, I just got confused on which. Okay, I know why this is here, because I was doing a mediumistic reading. Okay, because I'm like, that wasn't part of the reading. All right, hold on a second. Hold on. I'm just getting everything back in its place. Intuitive friends, you just tuned in. Listen, you missed a very interesting mediumistic reading. I always feel it's such an honor for me to be able to do that for those souls that want to say hello or share a message to their loved ones. So thank you so much, intuitive friends, for being patient. I know that took a little longer than what expected, but no worries. All right. Welcome. Oh, thank you so much, Saint Other, for that beautiful welcome to the membership circle. Thank you for being part of the Oracle of Thanks. Okay. Thank you so much. And I wish your mom well also, okay? So I wouldn't be surprised if her mom stopped by to make sure that she was doing good, since she was recently in the hospital. So I wouldn't be surprised if that message was also for, your brother letting your mother know about her mother. You know what I mean? So very, very beautiful. Thank you so much, Saint Other, for being part of the membership tier. All right. Thank you for becoming a member. All right, intuitive friends, guess what? Up next, we have Butterfly. Hello, Butterfly. Thank you for your patience. I mean, what a beautiful reading that was, right? All right, intuitive friends. Let's go, Butterfly. Let's see. What are you saying goodbye towards? Saying goodbye and hello, the new you in 2026. So let's see what you're saying goodbye towards. The old you, the old perspectives, the old, I don't know. Let's see what this is about. Hello, Shatira. Welcome. All right. We have here the shadow's gift. Within darkness lies wisdom. The pain you've endured is shaping you into someone stronger. Wow. You standing up to your demons, not in that way, but you know what I mean? Your shadow self. You standing in your power. You're saying goodbye to the shadow self. You're saying goodbye to the pain that has allowed you to be stuck or feel stuck or unblocked or, blocked energy. You're like, listen, I know why you were here. I know why I went through the pain, the suffering, the breakup, the separation, the divorce, the pain, the sorrow, the loss, the grievance. I know why I went through those things. Those things were hard. They were difficult, but I've learned from them. You've learned to stand up either to people, to situations, to circumstances, to events, and that has allowed you to do your inner work. And by you doing your inner work, your gift has been being able to see and to understand and to work through those moments or those things or those lessons or those circumstances or those challenges that may have been very difficult. So you're saying goodbye to that. Okay. Again, it says within the darkness lies wisdom. So those moments were very deep. They were, heart-wrenching, grief, loss, pain. But you've allowed yourself to rise from the ashes like the phoenix. And how you've been able to do that is by you standing up to seeing the lesson, even if it's been difficult, going through the heartbreak, even if it's been painful, allowing yourself to open up. Okay. So that is what's coming through for you here. So you moving yourself past that, working on this. Okay. So beautiful energy here. Okay. Let's see what else is coming through for you. All right, Butterfly, let's see what's coming through for you. Hello. Hold on, because I see a blue little star, but I can't see. She's so big. Tamika. Hello, Tamika. Yes, you're part of the Oracle. You're part of the membership tier. So yes, I will squeeze you in right after Ascending Butterfly, okay? So those that, oh, by the way, Ascending Universal Butterfly, those that have that little star next to their name, they're part of the membership circle. So if I have time, I will squeeze them in. All right, Ascending Butterfly, let's see what else. So listen, you've been doing good work. Okay. I will be back tomorrow. So make sure you've turned on your notification bell and all alerts, okay? Because that's going to tell you when I'm back on. And I'm going to do, remember, this is the final reading. Final reading of 2025 is this specific topic, and I'm not going to have a new list. So trust me, I will be here, every single time that I can throughout the next 2 weeks. Guess what, Butterfly? You have here the one who creates. This energy here, this new you. There may be new creative juices coming through your channeling, activating. You feeling more creative, more inspired, allowing yourself to be unique in your own unique way, standing proud in your own eccentric self. So whether it's that you style your hair in a different way, whether it's that your fashion tends to be out there, whether it's that, I don't know, you wear crystals or whatever, it's your own unique signature, and you feeling very comfortable in your own skin in this 2026 energy, where it's like you are going to be more in your creative energy, you tapping more into your creativity, whether it's beginning. Hold on one second. I just lost my feed here. So I want to make sure if is it my phone or is it you? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So this right here is telling me you're embracing that newness, that uniqueness that maybe in your past or recent past, you may have felt weird, or you may have felt like, I don't know, will people accept me? But in 2026 is like, I don't care if people accept it or not. That's who I am. So if I use crystals to re-energize myself, so what? That's what I do, because that's what I feel comfortable doing. That's what makes me unique. You know what I mean? It probably isn't that, but I'm just giving you that as an example, because that's what I'm getting here. Okay. So I'm getting here this person that, is taking ownership, of their uniqueness, and not allowing your light to be dimmed by your self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs, and not allowing your light to be dimmed because you are thinking out of the box. So, because, for example, and it's funny because this is like one example that I'm getting, like, for example, I'm a 2nd degree Reiki practitioner. So yeah, when I'm not feeling well, instead of like reaching to, I don't know, so like, let's say, right, I get a headache. So instead of me reaching for the Tylenol, acetaminophen, or whatever first, I I I reach for my ability to to do energy healing on myself. So I do that first, right? Or if I feel like some type of like soreness or ailment in my body, I use acupuncture. Now that doesn't mean I don't see a doctor. Of course, I see a doctor, but that my first way is like, okay, let me go in a more holistic healing type of energy before I quickly go and do X, Y, and Z. So I'm not saying that this is your energy, but I'm getting that similar type of mindset. Like, you may do things that are very different than what other people may do. And so this is you being very much connected to that eccentric self, those unique qualities, and not being afraid to show them to the world, or not be afraid to be the zebra that has different color stripes instead of black and white stripes. You know what I mean? Like, that's the energy that I'm getting here. So there's this unapologetic authenticity that you will continue to either embrace or maybe even expand in 2026. Let's see what else is coming through for you. And of course, after you, we have Tamika. So Tamika, don't go anywhere. You are the last and final reading for today, Tamika. And this is saying here, great news. I have something amazing to share with you. Look at that. So there may be good news, good opportunities coming up 2026. All right. Beautiful. This is nice. Okay. There may be something very unique, or listen carefully, there may be something spontaneously, because that says spontaneity, there may be something spontaneously landing in your lap due to the fact that you embrace your own uniqueness. So very, very nice. Last but not least, let's see what else is coming through for you. The new you in the new year, 2026. And of course, Butterfly, as a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Intuitive friends, the list is closed, and the last person on the list is Tamika. And I will be back tomorrow, okay? Okay, let's see here. All right, we have 555, change. Energy that you'll be embracing, the new you will be embracing growth. The new you will be embracing resilience, change, transformation, purpose, renewal, breakthroughs, and creative energy. And this is the second time I mentioned creativity here for your reading. There may be a creative project that is brewing in 2026. It may be very spontaneous, or you may be spontaneously inspired to create either a project or head something here. I don't know what this is, but I'm feeling like muse related. What is muse related? It means you feeling the creative juices flowing, and you taking those creative juices and applying it in something that may be in a creative nature, or that may be you starting a new project, a new group, a new community. I don't know, but there may be some really great news or opportunities coming through the avenue of creativity for you. Or maybe you're going to have this brand new idea on launching something or making something, or collaborating with someone else in regards to something. Now, the creative arts could be anything. It could be painting, dancing, music, you know, the esoteric arts like crystal, energy healing. I don't know, something here, but this is coming through. Okay, sound healing. Okay, many breath work. I don't know, but there's an opportunity coming in, and you being open to it. It says here, although it may not feel easy at first, it says here, listen, you're about to level up. Although it may not feel easy at first, this challenge is preparing you for the great things that align with your highest good. You see, something about keep showing keep shining light to your creative skills or abilities, because there's something that may be coming through. Someone is going to see it, or you're going to be more inspired to create something in 2026, because it's coming through right now already. It says greater things that align with your highest good. This is why you've been seeking. This is the why you've been seeking. Keep pushing forward. There's a reward waiting for you at the end of the journey. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's something coming in at the end of this journey. Right? You're getting some type of confirmation here, Butterfly, in some way. And because we're talking about what's coming up, the number 5 is connected to spring because it's May. So it may be Taurus season or Gemini season, okay? Or close to Taurus season or close to Gemini season, that there could be some type of good news or unexpected change. 5, 10, 15. 5, okay, so I'm getting 15. 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. So either spring or summer. There may be something coming up here. Spring or summer season. 6 being June, 5 being May. But May is still in the spring season. The summer begins, I want to say the beginning of summer is like June 19th. So it's either spring season or summer season. Something's coming through. So congratulations ahead of time. Keep us posted because I'm always interested. Sometimes I have, subscribers that come in and say, hey, remember what you said that last reading? Oh my God, that's exactly what happened, So who knows? But it's coming through already. So there may be some beautiful changes coming. And though I feel that they're going to be very positive. So good luck. And I wish you the very best. Thank you again, Butterfly, for your love, your loyalty, and your support. All right. Up next, we have Tamika. But for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. If you're watching me live, take a look down below. Take a look in the chat list. Okay, those messages are there for you. All right, intuitive friends. We're going to jump into our last and final reading. And remember, intuitive friends, if you are part of the membership tier, if I have time and if I can, I will always try to squeeze you in, okay? But please note that this is the last live mini readings that I'll be doing. So if you came on and got a message today, you're not going to be able to get a free reading until the new year. Okay, so it's going to be super important for you to take a look at those readings that are coming through, the quarterly readings, the January readings. Very, very insightful. So please, intuitive friends, make sure that you not only watch them, but also give me some love. Okay, give me a thumbs up on those readings. All right, let's go. Up next, we have Tamika. Hello, Tamika. Welcome. All right, Tamika, I want to thank you for being part of our membership tier. Thank you, Tamika. All right, Tamika. So let's see. What are you saying goodbye? What are we saying goodbye to here? The old you in 2025. What are we saying goodbye to? And then we're going to take a look at what you're saying. Hello to the new you in the new year of 2026. Now, as a reminder here, Tamika, these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's see what's coming through for you. You have turning pain into purpose. Now, you know what's so funny? Oh my gosh. This is validation confirmation for myself. I don't know if you noticed, but while I was shuffling, I got really quiet. And then I said, congratulations or thank you for being part of the member. When you heard that kind of big pause, and then I said, thank you for being part of the membership, I was getting like, you have someone who's crossed over, who's trying to come through. And I was trying to connect with the energy. And then I said, okay, maybe it's because I'm not getting it very strong. And so I was like, okay, so I don't know. I'm going to give you an opportunity to come through. You're going to have to like give me some type of validation confirmation before I even present the idea that I'm feeling this energy. Now, what's very interesting is that the person before you, Okay. No, not actually before you, Tamika. Before ascending butterfly, the person before ascending butterfly had this same card and they had a loved one who came through. So this is giving me validation confirmation. I don't know if you've been thinking about a loved one who's crossed over, my dear, but you have someone that was already letting me know, hey, can we chat? Can we talk? So let me just do this very quickly, and then of course um I'm going to see who this may be, but this is obviously telling me, this is giving me validation confirmation. But yeah, turning pain into purpose. There's something here, obviously 2025, your situation, circumstances, events, things that you may have learned from situations, lessons, you've turned that into pain. So what you're saying goodbye to or towards is you struggling with figuring out how you're going to move past that, right? Because there's a sense here that there may have been something that shifted your energy in 2025 that was difficult to get up and keep it moving from, right? And so you may have learned through that moment, okay, in 2025, that those struggles that you may have endured or that you endured in 2025 are struggles that are important because they are creating a stronger foundation for you in regards to either your soul purpose or your life purpose. Okay. So this could have been a situation, a circumstance, or an event that on the onset, you may have said, oh my gosh, that's like horrible. This is like a horrible thing that happened. And there may have been a blessing underneath it all. That now, if you look back in 2025, you can say to yourself, okay, I can see why they may have happened. Yes, it was challenging, but it pivoted me into either a different direction, a different mindset, or a different, it course corrected you from something. All right, so let's see what's coming through here. The new you in the new 2026 year, the one who forgives. The new you in the new year is about letting bygones be bygones. Okay? Energetically forgiving people, situations, circumstances, and events, and clean slate energy. This doesn't mean that you are going back to those people or those situations, especially if they were not conducive to a healthy energy, or if it's not safe. So you don't have to reach out to anyone. You don't have to try to be back okay with a situation or a person that wasn't okay, that you weren't okay with. But this is you energetically forgiving yourself from a situation, okay? Situation, circumstance, or event, okay? It's you energetically releasing the people or the energy of whatever those situations, circumstance, or events or people were in connection with. So this is you saying goodbye energetically, forgiving energetically, letting go of what was done towards you, which was for you to grow, but again, clearing all that energy, because remember, forgiveness is not about the other person, it's about you. It's about you saying to yourself, I'm no longer going to keep holding a grudge. I'm no longer going to, you know what I mean? And so this is you kind of like letting bygones be bygones energetically within yourself. So this is a beautiful energy. Ho'oponopono prayer or chant, very important here. Okay. So yeah, so I feel that that's like a clean slate type of energy. All right. All right, let's see here. What are you letting go? Ooh, okay, let's see. Gaslight. Yeah, you're letting go of the people who were breadcrumbing you. You're letting go of being gaslit. You're letting go of the people who were showing you or who may have triggered your shadow self. Okay. So there is a sense of letting go of the energy of being gaslit, of people who have that tendency or those behaviors. Is you letting go of the triggers. Because remember, if we are still triggered by a conversation, a situation, a circumstance, or event, or someone mentioning something or bringing something up, it means you're not healed from that thing that is being brought up. Because if you're healed from it, you're not going to get upset. You're going to be like, okay, all right, fine, whatever. And you're going to keep it moving. You're not going to care, right? So if something triggers you, it means that the wound is not healed. Okay. So when you touch a scar that's healed, it doesn't hurt. But and I have a scar here, but if I were to touch the scar when I think the wound was healed and I go like this and it still hurts, it's because it's still healing. It wasn't ready. Okay. So you may have the scar, but the wound underneath may still be open. So this is saying you're not allowing yourself to be, gaslit. You're not allowing your triggers to be manipulated. You're not allowing yourself to be breadcrumbed or place wool in front of your eyes about certain things. Gaslight means, it says here, I will deliberately manipulate your perception of your reality until you are doubting your own experiences and even your own memories. So again, you're letting go of people, situations, and environments that are in this energy. Okay. Now, I want to see something here. Okay, let's see something here. Ascending universal. I do spontaneous. Do the spontaneous. So there you go. Okay, ascending butterfly. Change is coming. Expansion. Wonderful projects are on the horizon. Yes. Ascending butterfly wrote blessings. It is superb. Oh, excellent reading. Oh, you're welcome. Tamika, I have you here. It says, I'm here. Thanks so much. You are always so welcome. Hello, Lexa. I felt something in my house. Lights flickered. Okay. So I got to give you a mediumistic reading because I felt something here. I was like, I wonder if you felt, because if you would have mentioned it, I would have been like, okay, but I'm seeing it here because the person who got this reading earlier ended up getting a mediumistic reading, which, by the way, I wasn't even aware that could happen in this reading that I'm doing for something completely different, but I am. But let's see who's here. Okay. All right, let's take a look here, Tamika. Who's this soul? Because I definitely felt a shift in the energy. That's how I know. Like, okay, someone's here. So I felt a shift in the energy, and let's see what's coming through. Who's this person here that may want to that wants to connect with Tamika? This dearly departed soul. All right, let's see. Let's see. Who's coming through? All right, I'm going to give you as much evidence of who this person is and what they're showing me. All right, let's see. Who's this person coming through? Listen, when they know they have a medium and they have access to a medium, they will be coming through as much as but there's always a reason. So we have here dog. Dog can be connected to this person this soul who crossed over. Either they had a pet, dog, cat, bunny, rabbit, horse, I don't know, but I'm getting pet. So it could be a pet, Now there's more here, so let's see what unfolds. So we have dog. Okay, so this person could have had a pet, but this dog here could be showing something completely different. This is a person who was like, I'm your ride or die type of energy. This is a person who's like a companion, was loyal, was reliable, is maybe even protecting you, watching you like a companion. Like I have a puppy. Wherever I go, I swear this beautiful soul of a dog, this dog goes with me. Okay. If it wasn't because I have a gate that's, making a division between my bathroom and, the door, he would go in there too if he could. So this is a person who's following you. Okay. Following you in a very positive way. They're protecting you, they're overseeing, they're making sure that you are okay, that you're taken care of. Okay. Especially with some issues that you may be either having now, or this soul has seen that you maybe have been a little bit uncomfortable about something, worrying about something. There may be here some like little family issues, or feeling like you've slowly lost something. And so this person is coming through. I mean, I always say person, but this soul is coming through as a listen, I'm comforting you in your worries or during your frustrations. Okay. Let's see what else is coming through in regards to this beautiful soul. Child. Okay. This could be a parent, a grandparent, or a child that's coming through. Okay. So this is either a person who's seen you as a child, or it may be a child, or it may be someone who you grew up with as a child. Okay. So again, it could be mother, father, it could be sibling, could be a childhood friend. Okay. Yeah, with lilies in the back, it feels like it's either a grandparent or a parent figure. Okay, because lilies came up. An elderly, mature energy is coming through. So I'm getting, this could be like grandmother, grandfather, mother, father. Okay. Let's see what else is coming through as far as who is this person. You know, it's so funny. This person that crossed this soul, I just heard like a really hearty laugh. I don't know if that's a signature about this person, but it was like a laugh. There was something about this person, like when they laughed, they made other people laugh. It was just like, whether it's the manner that they laughed, but I just like got a person who was like laughing. And that like sound, it's like very unique. Like ha ha, like there's a jolliness to that laughter that's very distinct. So that could be here another evidence that the soul is showing me here. All right, let's see what's coming through. All right. So we have this in reverse, we have this, and we have the heart. Okay. So what I'm getting here is that you are very much connected intuitively with this person, which is, I felt something on my end, and so happened to be, I mentioned it first. So for those of you who are watching and you're like, oh, you said it maybe after, no. I felt it on my end, I mentioned it, and you then mentioned that you had some flickering lights on your end. So that was validation confirmation. This person comes through here intuitively to you sometimes. So you know who this person is. Whoever this is that you're like, oh, it's so-and-so, that's who this is. Because you're saying your intuition is on point. That's number one. Number two, they want to tell you not only that they love you, but that their soul is at peace. Okay? Their soul is at peace. So we have a heart with a peace sign in the middle. So their soul is at peace. There may be something here that you're worrying about that the soul is noticing or wants to bring to your attention. Okay? Hold on. I'm trying to get, because this came in reverse. So I'm trying to get like a dark card so you could see it. So the turtle is on, and it's on its back. So it came up reverse. That means that there is something here that feels like it's stuck. There may be something that you've been worrying about recently that the soul has seen, or that you maybe they see you that you're struggling or that you're stressed or that there's something coming up here, but that you may feel that is not moving forward as quickly as you would like. It may be from a distance. This could be connected to anything, of course, but it's coming across as like whatever this is, they've noticed that you have some type of worry or anxiety about something, and so this person is coming through to tell you, listen, don't stress yourself. Okay, try to be calm, cool, and collected about whatever this may be. I don't know if this is a health concern. I don't know if this is someone worried about someone else that you're also worried about. So it could be about a person, it could be about a situation. But there may be something here about maybe your heart not being at peace over something that may be stressing you, that may be problematic, that may also be here stressing you out, or you're frustrated about something or someone. But the soul just wants you to know, hey, listen, just relax. You're going to move forward in due time. Okay? Something about clearing your energy here, okay? Because I have the selenite there, selenite crystal. Selenite crystal is a great crystal to clear your energy field, especially if you've been having things that you've been stressing about, worrying about, or feeling a little bit frustrated or anxious about. So what you do is, let's pretend, by the way, I do have a selenite crystal, but I don't want to move because I don't want my dog, my puppy, to follow me and think I'm going to go play. But I'm going to show you here. Let me get, just when I need it, I don't find it. Give me 1 second. Okay. So we're going to pretend that this is a selenite crystal. This is not a selenite crystal. Okay. This is a black tourmaline crystal, but we're going to pretend it's a selenite crystal. So one way that you can clear your energy with selenite is you take the crystal and you just right over yourself. You do this. You see what I'm doing? Just pass it right over your energy field. Okay. Do not use water, because selenite is not a crystal that can touch water, because it will erode. It will break down. So it is a self-cleansing crystal. So unlike other crystals, such as black tourmaline and other crystals, where if you use them, you should always cleanse them and then recharge them, the selenite crystal is one that you don't have to cleanse. On the contrary, the selenite crystal, actually, if you have a selenite plate and you place your other crystals on it, it cleans them energetically. So I feel here that there is this kind of like reminder for you here. Maybe even this, like I said, maybe, and they sell it on Amazon. They're small like this. So they look like a little palm selenite. So you take it and you just clear your body with selenite. Okay. So that allows you to cut through the worries or the heavy energy that you may be experiencing from time to time. All right, let's see what else the soul. I think that this is more about like this message that's coming through, it's like, I want you to take it easy. I want you to not worry about whatever this may be. Okay? There may be something that's taking a long time. So it's like, don't worry, you know? Okay, let's see here what's coming through. Okay, look at that. A gift. You may be receiving something, whether it's the gift of the message that's coming through right now, whether it's the gift of you clearing your energy field, whether it's the gift that your fill in the blank, whomever this may be, is giving you. But, you know, I'm getting, this is your Christmas present. You may see flickering in your home with Christmas lights if you have it. There may be some glitches. This person may be telling you, hey, listen, I'm going to be around you even more during the holidays. Also, okay? Getting gift. And we have wealthy man. There may be something that you are either waiting, because we have wealthy man. Doesn't have to be connected to a man, but it could. There's some either money or inheritance or finances or nest egg or stocks or something having to do with money, whether it's tangible money or whether it's something valuable that maybe you've been waiting for a while, because I have this turtle in reverse that you've been waiting for a while. And this soul is telling you, I don't want you to worry about it. I don't want you to get frustrated over it, because it's going to come in due time. Okay? It may come in due time. And so what I'm getting here is that this soul wants you to have your heart at peace in regards to whatever this may be talking about. And what's interesting is that what I'm also getting here, Tamika, is this energy where if there is something that is troubling you, if there is something that is causing some sense of anxiety, frustration, worry, or stress, or problem that is not hurrying up and resolving, I'm getting here, especially if it's connected to money, I want you to write the problem very briefly on a white piece of paper, fold it, and put it under a selenite crystal, okay? In order to clear the energy here. Because there's something here, whether this may be talking about a person who might owe you money or something that you deserve, a gift, or there could be someone who's gifting you something. Okay, but I feel it's like tangible resources. I feel it's like money on hold. If there is something about money being on hold, okay, like I said, write whatever the concern is, okay, the issue is, and put it under a selenite crystal, because it's coming across as that being a gift here, like helping you move something along. All right. Oh, actually, it came out like this. It came out gift and then wealthy man. There may be also some type of a spontaneous gift of great value that you may be getting, whether it's the advice that you're getting right now about like using the selenite, or whether it's the soul giving you this message, but there is like valuable information in this message that's coming through for you. All right, let's see what else is coming through, and then we're going to wrap up with one last deck. But I hope these messages are insightful here for you, Tamika. I hope they're making sense. Okay. Occupation. It may be connected to work. It may be connected to work and money. Okay. You may have been feeling bad about something having to do with money or work or finances. Or if there is money that is owed to you, or money, inheritance, or something coming from someone else, okay? This person doesn't want you to worry. See, official person. There may be something, there may be a higher authority, and I don't mean like the ethereal. I mean, there could be some type of legality concerning this, either money, valuable, tangible resources, or something that needs to be either, because official person is someone who is very much respected. So there could be something that it's out of your hands and you have to wait for someone else to give the okay, or to sign something, or to clear something. But this person doesn't, this soul doesn't want you to feel bad about whatever this is. Because you may feel like resources may be tight right now. And so if that's the case, this beautiful soul is saying, I don't want you to worry about that. It feels like maybe something isn't moving, but the soul doesn't want you to feel badly about either the lack of resources, the lack of work, or because, a lot of worrying, and I'm getting here like something like it may raise your blood pressure. It may create like physical stresses on you. And I'm hearing high blood pressure. So I don't know, some cardiovascular. Hello, 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 hello. Sometimes that does happen. My apologies there. So yeah, so Mika, like I was saying, I was getting here cardiovascular. So just be mindful that stressing too much may create some type of complications here, okay? Now, last but not least, we're gonna end. Hello, hello. My apologies. Hello, Tamika. So yeah, so the channeled message from the soul is finished, but I didn't finish the reading here with this deck. Okay, so that's what I meant to say, but I was trying to multitask here for you. All right, so Tamika, my apologies. As I said, the soul message, the mediumistic reading is done, but I have one more, and hopefully you'll have an opportunity to see this once you come back. But let's take a look here at your final message, and then like I said, the soul message is done. Okay, the dearly departed reading is finished. Okay, so the mediumistic reading is done. Let's take a look here and finish with this energy in regards to the new you and the new year. Okay, hello, hello, hello. Oh no. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. All right, so here we go. Testing 1 2 3. All right, so here we go. All right, so here we go. Yeah.